Hello, it's me, Reezer Gaming. We're back with some more Oxygen Not Included. Hope people are doing well. I have actually figured out how to do the joint chat, as you can see in the overlay, somewhat clumsily. Something has not quite worked here. It's oh I see. It's showing up on a thing twice. Give me a sec. Wait. Why is that now working with YouTube? Why? Oh, the other chat is now working with YouTube. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. That was not supposed to happen. How am I going to change that? Let's see. Okay. Save settings. Oh no. Oh, damn it. Okay, now I believe it's working properly. So basically, yeah, no mixed logic for the chats. Yeah, we're not allowed to combine the chats, but we're allowed to have two separate chats. That's how it works with Twitch multi-streaming at the moment. But I think that's working well enough. Hello, Luan Lucas. Hello, Charlie Kelly. Yes. I think that's all right. Okay, I am going to have to load up a separate window where I can see all of the chat. Let's see, that's not really worked. Okay. Don't worry about that then. Let me worry about blank. Right. Let's actually just do some gameplay, alright? Again, we're just going to hang out. Since YouTube can't redeem stuff, can we start a fund? I don't know. Oh god. Let's just do some gaming, okay? You left the ranch door open and just wandered into the YouTube chat. Very good. I'm gonna leave my own music on for a bit. Also, I just finished dinner and there's something stuck in my teeth. This is very well rehearsed, isn't it? Yum. We had fajitas for a change. Right, we just started a Bionic Dupes run. I've told everyone to go to sleep because we want to make a medical boost of Gear Balm and another researching booster so we can get research faster. We're also hoping we can print some more Bionic Dupes at some point because we've got some name redemptions that we need to redeem. Yeah, I'm going without my second computer tonight, so I'm going to try and keep an active eye on chat, because obviously I've only got 2 messages open at a time. So if you guys start talking quickly, I'm going to lose track of messages, which nobody wants, because then I'll just ignore you. Alright, what's going on? The fish is looking at the Bionic Dupe eagerly. Right, so goals today. Ideally, I want to get to the point where we make some tallow Gear Balm and we recycle it. Obviously, we could actually make some now. I think what I would prefer to do is make some regular Gear Balm for now. And then we save this for when we're able to recycle it. I think that's acceptable. Although, this does last for 8 cycles, doesn't it? How long does a regular Gear Balm buff last for? I think everyone's currently... Yeah, nobody currently has the Gear Balm bonus, so that's no good. I think what I would need to do is... I would actually need to dig this up and put a pitcher pump in here. There is water in here at the moment, so that's potentially problematic. But there's a lot of gunk in here I want to reuse. How about instead of that, I just get rid of the ladders, and then we actually put the pitcher pump right here. I think this water should behave. We put it right here, I think that'll be okay. Just about. I guess we'll see. How are you guys doing? I'm okay. It's still hot in the UK. I don't think it's ever gonna not be hot in the UK. But that's okay. Well, it's not, but like, I can't do anything about it. But we're just gonna let them make some more microchips at the moment. And then we're gonna wake them up. So this is definitely a speed 3 moment. Glad we're doing well, Nematrick. Yeah, so I guess what Zarek is saying is the next person on YouTube that wants to actually have their name somewhere can have their name somewhere. Doesn't this mean someone can get full messages on the screen by switching between chats? Yeah, well, it depends how long the messages are. I've got the chat at the size it is at the moment, so that it's not blocking any UI elements. Oh, I probably shouldn't be going for this long on the microchips. Oh, we'll do it some more. But yeah, it's not in your guys' interest to spam the chats, so there you go. But this way, everyone gets the same experience. Everyone gets to see everything. So I think that's what we want to see. A booster slot is good. Extra athletics is good. I don't think I want to give these guys hats at the moment. I don't believe we have any spare boosters, so let's work on that. Different font sizes between the chats when you sell the separation. Yeah! I think I need to shrink the Twitch chat. I need to make the YouTube chat Comic Sans. I do have an option for that, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I hope you're not dropping your microchips in the water. You're not. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we're going to have my own music today, just because I feel like it. Right, we're going to switch you all back to the normal schedule now. I was wondering whether I should put the mod on where we actually... where we can actually pick a Bionic dupe every time, but I think I would rather just speed to a speed 3 and make sure that things get done on a faster speed. Also, it means this way, if we have less dupes, and you guys are busy, then I can definitely sort stuff out. I would get the mod. Yeah, baby. Right, I think we've got to put it here, and then we've actually got to get access to get in here, which I think we can do if we just put a ladder in here somewhere. We can get it to work. I guess make that a Coquina. You also use DSS for the dupe selection? Yeah, maybe. Riding Charlie's gears. 97, and it's the coolest it's been all week. Yeah. Aren't I going to mix fluids? Oh, that is. Yes. So, right. That's the wrong way. It's this way. That's what I want to do. Good spot. And then... I'm going to have to dig... Oh, right, I'm going to have to dig that. So I can get in here. I can move the water cooler. That's what I'll do. I'll move the water cooler. So there's a load of errands I don't really want to give you. What are you making? You're making the medical booster? That's good. So then we can actually make some Gear Balm. We're going to get some polluted water out of this, but that's fine, because we can dump polluted water in here into the Thimble Reed. And I think that makes sense. So... I'll just put this here. There's also some polluted oxygen to breathe here. We're pumping this into a Thimble Reed so we can get the Exo Suits. That's the next thing I want to do. Once we've got Exo Suits and Gear Balm, everyone's going to be going really quickly. That one is not super urgent. We also still need these guys to make power banks. Damn, you got Refibe really fast. Yeah, the first thing I did was beelined it to try and get a Thimble Reed. There's a lot of things we can start doing right away as soon as we actually get the workforce to do it. But a lot of that is going to be making it so that we don't have to craft power banks all the time. We don't have to craft Gear Balm all the time. We'll get these guys on the Tallow Gear Balm as quickly as possible. Thanks for the sub. Thank you very much for the resub, Berlands. Thank you very much for your Prime 5 months. Hope you're doing well. It's been 34-35 for Charlie Kelly. Yikes. I usually just resort to having, using up the free fiber first, make the first suit, and then use that suit to go get fiber. Yeah. Yeah, we have got a fiber. There are some more Thimble Reeds in here. This one has a lot of oxygen in it. We could go grab that pretty easily. I might go do that, actually. Let that water in there, and then if you dig that, we should be able to dig this. Grab a second seed. I'm not sure that's super urgent, but that should be fine. We will need to move the water cooler, but we can put the water cooler in the Great Hall now. Well, I say Great Hall. This is a mediocre hall at the moment. Oh, we need to wait, we don't need to research the water cooler. What? I don't know why. I thought this was in utilities. That's kind of weird. I guess I should generally be still making this stuff out of, siltstone, right? Shell's still fighting the Buddy Bud? Yeah. It's trying. It's not succeeding. We got an angry poke shell in here. It's all good. I also usually don't like where the beach chair is, so it's a win-win. Oh, I see. You disassemble this. Yeah, I probably should move that at some point. Right, you have the pitcher pump now, and we have the researching booster. So let's see. Who wants the researching booster? So that's going to be Kunak Tien. That's pretty easy. And then Charlie Kelly can have the medical booster, because no one else has the slots at the moment. And then that means we can make 3 Gear Balms and make this priority 9. Kind of mad Zuri. Probably because the heaters and utilities. Yeah, fair enough. Makes cold immune, while it's cooler make them heat immune. Got lead suits, so you'll go for dupes. Can boobs keep using lead suits all the time too? Plus 10 strength instead of plus 10 digging might be better for some boobs. Maybe. Maybe. Right, so we should now actually be able to make this. Did we actually make any more refined metal? I don't think we did. This list is getting pretty crowded. Yeah, glad you got the researching booster. Yeah, maybe we'll play around with lead suits this time, because I never normally do that. I guess it depends on whether we have access to the oil or not. Right, what's the last slot? Digging? Do we need more digging? Not really. Is there another easy to make booster I can get at the moment? I should probably just make a load of construction boosters, right? Seems good. The lead suit keeps water units running out of power, and its protective abilities diminish, but I've never seen any sort of consequences. Can we give Boops permanent jet suits? Jet suits will work normally after they run out of power. I think we're kind of stretching credibility here. Now, I still do want to put the axis shaft here eventually. I think what I might honestly do is just clear out this water for research as well. What would the easiest way to do this be? Probably that, but that would flood the tiles. I'll leave it for now. That's not really a priority. Okay, you guys are still charging up. What we need to do... We need to get a power bank... we need to get the tidal turbines set up. There's another one over here that we need to do. So I need to dig this tile. Mod that lets jet suits burn gunk. Oh my god. Maybe. Yeah, so... But we need 1 power bank charger per 2 Bionic duplicants. So... Otherwise, you're going to have to keep making metal power banks, which is not what we want. We have plenty of power from the tidal turbines. We do have enough power, but I want to separate the wires, which is why I want to hook up another one. It only fills up when they gunk themselves, and then they fly for a bit. Oh, God, no. Right, no one is eligible for the construction booster at the moment. That's fine. This wire has actually been set to disable auto-repair as well. Okay, so who is going to actually make the Gear Balm? I don't know. You're still building these tiles. That's fine, because I do actually want to seal this. Also, I did actually think about this. I set it up so that Nightbot doesn't show up and clutter the chat. So there we go. Isn't that clever? Oh, there's something outside making some noise. I was wondering what that was. It's coming through noise-cancelling headphones. Right, so what? You're gonna go build this now? No? Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna go grab dirt? Algae. Okay. Looks like they did the dig in here already. I probably shouldn't have gotten to dig that up so early. I forgot they could corner dig it. We do have a big pool of natural gas here, so we are going to hook that up at some point, but that could wait until we run out of power from tidal turbines. So you're doing construction supply, life support, dig. Okay, this seems good. So this is the next one we want to hook up, and this is this is the next one we want to hook up. We actually need to make a gasket. So let's think about this. For that, we're going to need to refine some latex. So let's get the research for the plant pulverizer. Actually, there's plastic right here. Should I just let them go and grab that? I think that might be more efficient. Let's just double check. So making a plastic gasket requires... Oh, just plastic. Okay, that makes sense. Right, I think what we're gonna have to do then is... dig, dig, dig. You are gonna have to actually reach in here. So you are gonna get wet. I don't think there's any other tubulars I immediately want to grab. Careful with that gas. If my eyes work, there's 2 tons per tile in there. 2 tons per tile? No. There's a lot in here. These always clog up at, Oh, what do they clog up at? I believe it's like 100 kilograms. No, 100... Yeah, 100 kilograms of natural gas. And then they need to be unclogged because they're full of 1,000 kilograms of sulfur. Robbing the abyssal biome at cycle 17 is pretty metal. It's not, actually. It's not at scalding temperature. It's easier than you would expect, and it is actually just what I would generally recommend. Which is very weird to me. Right, you're out of power banks. You are making Gear Balm, by the looks of it. You're supplying that. Yeah, we've got enough errands going on, and we've got enough Gear Balm that we need to make that I should probably not be... giving these guys research errands. Oh, I probably don't need to tell you to put power banks in here anymore. Actually, I'll tell you to put the metal power banks up here. Because all the eco power banks should stay there. Oh, it's the back wall? Fair enough. Not Scolding's insanely good. I still feel the oil biomes... I still fear the oil biomes. I don't even have that achievement yet, lol. Fair enough, fair enough. When you release it, your eyes won't work anymore, yeah. That is true. So what we actually probably should do instead is come down here and just literally... I know the dupes are gonna not like me for this. I think I just need to actually let them in the bottom. And then you can come grab the plastic. So let's actually priority 9 this. There is plenty of polluted oxygen down here for the boots. That's good. We got the jaw bow as well. So if we do a load of fish, maybe we'll end up using the jaw bow to eat the excess this time. I'm probably not going to play around too much with the fish, but we will at least have beacons. So I do need to think about that at least a little bit. Okay, let's speed through it. We'll speed through it and we'll keep printing boops, hopefully. Okay, a little bit of a rough start, but I think things are actually working out with the mixed format. That's good. I will lower the font size on the Twitch chat, though, so that everyone can read it. Now, do you get liquid exposure from this? Oh, you need to recover from heat? Can I interrupt that? Can we still do that? Yes, I can. Okay. For a while, I thought we couldn't do that, but it turns out you can interrupt it a little bit. Although, oh, I think you have to interrupt it when they're not currently in toasty surroundings. No, it doesn't really work very well. Okay, we'll leave it alone. Right, so what are you doing? Construction supply. Where are you going for that? What are you making out of obsidian? There's no way I told you to make these ladders out of obsidian. Why does this keep happening? The game is recommending weird materials for me to make things out of. What about disabling the drinking fountain for a little bit? Well, I want them to resist the debuff, don't I? So why don't I have it on? This is where all the polluted water should go. Because renewable is... No, the best material is the one that's nearby so they don't have to travel, because we definitely don't want long commutes for 3 dupes. That's how it goes. I'm really glad you decided to drop your material then. Good job. Okay, looks like we have actually made a Gear Balm. Does it? It should show whether the Bionic dupes have Gear Balm on this Vitals menu, right? Surely? Surely that would be a good idea. And then I think it should be easy enough to fill this with water later. There's a load of salt water here that I could pour in here. And there's actually a load of brine I could dump in there as well. So that's good. I don't actually really want to dig up these corals at the moment. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just make this... Maybe I'll just make this a really tall one. If we can actually reach all these tiles from here, that should be fine. Right, did you get down here? No, not quite. Skills. I need to keep really on this. So improve gears. And then we're going to give you the construction booster so you can do a little bit of building. Actually, you know what? Don't do that. You have the medical booster and you have the building one. Seems good. And then who's doing the medical? Oh, you need to pick it up. I presume I've... Who have I told to do this? Zarek. Oh, it shouldn't be... Oh, no, it shouldn't be Zarek. It should be Charlie Kelly. My bad. Okay. Yeah, do that after all. Because Charlie Kelly is the only one that actually doesn't have a debuff to medicine. And that's really important because crafting Gear Balm takes a while. It takes 100 seconds. I should probably actually also put a... I should probably also put a lamp there. So let's make 2 more lots of refined iron. I should probably put one down here as well. So let's actually do 4 more lots. Okay. Yeah, 200 kilograms of plastic is enough for 4 gaskets. You should have the buff, so you should be alright. And I'm going to need you to dig that. You can see how inefficient it is for them to do stuff when they're getting the thing going on. Ugh. You're digging it 1 tile at a time because you're always getting toasty surroundings. Maybe I do have to... No, maybe we just red alert this. I'm going to red alert this. This is fine. Stress is a resource that we can use. Sure, red alerting you in liquids is not bad. Right, okay. There you go. So get out of there. That definitely won't leak the natural gas. We have... no bionic dupes. Okay, we'll print some corallium then. Okay, so now we can actually make 4 plastic gaskets. And I will just tell them to make the 4 plastic gaskets. Stress gets you free tears. Does it for bionic dupes? I don't think it does. I'll need to get you to make probably 6 more metal power banks as well. Okay. We will need to research automation for smart home. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll speed it up again. You don't need to go super fast on this construction. Yeah, long commute is going to be ridiculous at the moment. You've got a critical power level? Okay, I'm going to have to yellow alert this then. You get free zaps! Yeah, how handy. Right, I'm going to have to yellow alert this then, because none of you made any power banks. You're making these all out of zinc. That's what you're doing. We don't want to have to go rescue our boobs. Are you the one with the critical power level? No. Good. Wait, where are you going now? Oh, you're going to go grab the plastic. Okay, good. Who has got the low power level? It's Kunektian. Okay, well, you're the one making the power bank, so that's Probably fine. Right, now let's priority 9 that. I need to interrupt you now. I literally interrupted you. Please actually stop the task. No, you don't need to relax. You need to friggin' charge. There you go. Yeah, have fun. I prefer not to unleash a lightning storm in your base. True. They're like free shot collars. They zap you so you know you're doing something wrong. Yeah. Yeah, the Bionic only start is a little bit rough because of all this food that you can't use and you still need to make all the power. But it gets easier as you go. So I believe someone's actually bringing the plastic over, right? Yeah, you've got the plastic. Is that all the plastic? No, that's one lot. Why would you bring only one lot? Well, it's better than nothing. Let's keep going. Our humble abode is humbling and aboding. Yeah, I made myself an iced coffee before we started. And then I'll probably yellow alert this whenever I need you to make another power bank. I'm beginning to think at this point maybe we shouldn't get the research done immediately, but Connectin is so fast with the research, being a level 15 dupe, that it probably won't cause any issues. I do like how they always get zapped when they drink from the water cooler as well. That's quite funny to me. Right, so we want a ceiling lamp, and we probably want it up here. I didn't plan this well. If I was going to have a sensor, it would be here. You know what? You know what? I'm not even going to bother with the automation. We have Tidal Turbines. We have enough power to run this constantly. I'll run this here as well, because we'll want that eventually. We're just going to run unautomated lights everywhere. Or replace the floor with mesh tile and get light from below. Meh. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that is true. Yeah, mesh tiles do work that way now. I don't know whether the printing pod light gets that far or not. Okay, let's try that. You know, I've never been that desperate before. Let's give it a try. Right, let's have a think. Yeah, so we still need to make a gasket, that's fine. You are making a power bank at the moment. Oh, you need to dig that, that's fine. I'll need you to dig this tile as well, and then I'll need to put a tile here. So priority 9 that. Priority 9 that. Let's have a look. It does not feel... Oh, I think it's probably just these two, right? You'll bet your shoe on it working. Good. I think you could use them as an alternative to the lamp for the beach chair. Can be placed underwater. Oh, the jelly lamps. Maybe. Okay, that actually worked. Wow. Wow. Good. Well, I'll still put one in here because I want them to speed up when they're eating the power banks. I guess that's going to go like that then. I need you to do this first. See, the fact that it doesn't let you do a dig on the back wall when you have construction there is really bad. Right. So now I can get you to yellow alert build this. Yeah, because if you're not charging those power banks, then we're in trouble. This will be much easier when we have 2 power bank charges. That does not need to be yellow alert. Okay. So far, so good. You're nearly finished with those tiles. That's good. Okay, good. And then we need to make the gasket. Actually, we've made a gasket. That's good. So you could put that there. And then we need to hook up a wire. So that's going to have to go around like that. Okay. Oh. Yeah, alright. Don't do that then. Do this. And then what I'll do is I'll disconnect some of the tidal turbines here and I'll hook them up to another power bank charger. That sounds good to me. Yeah, that was a good change to recommend. You're going to make a little bit more iron. We probably don't need you to do that now, do we? I guess I'll get you to make one more lot. Just for now. Okay. Sure. We still need to make the Gear Balm. Now, if we look at the dupe that has the Gear Balm, which is this one, they each lot of gear oil reduces by 20 kilograms per cycle. I get the impression that regular Gear Balm lasts for 4 cycles and Tallow Gear Balm lasts for 8 cycles. So getting them to use the Tallow Gear Balm I think is really important. What are you doing? Oh, you don't actually need to dig that tile. My bad. Where are you going now? More algae. Okay. Probably not the best use of your time, but oh well. How's the oxygen? Oxygen is good. That's good to see. And then where's this next power bank charger going to go? Probably just here, right? I think what I'll do... Yeah, I'll make a couple of different batteries and put them in different spots. I think it's only by math, so tallow is 80 kilograms, so also the same as regular balm. But I've seen that the tallow gear balm lasts twice as long. But that being said, I might be remembering it correctly. I could make one lot. Let's make one lot and test it. Because we got 5 lots of tallow from that one seal. Did you mean the buff? Yeah. This aquatic DLC has been mixing things up. Oh, I see. So they get the morale and the stress reduction for 8 cycles, but they only get the gear oil for 4 cycles. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess. This aquatic DLC has been mixing things up. Yeah, especially with the Bionic duplicants, where they're not really in their favorite environment. Where are you going? Oh, more algae, right, yeah, okay. There's a fair bit in here, which is good. Rubber, yeah, that's true, as well. Oh, you're actually going to go ahead and make this? Well, they made this wire quickly, that's good. You're still getting quite a lot of liquid exposure, that's not good. I think I need to do something about this. The mucin seems to be fine. It's the regular water that's causing the issues. What are you up to? Construction supply, okay. Yeah, let's make the next power bank charger. I'm going to put it here because we do actually eventually want to have these next to each other with mechatronics to load and unload all of the stuff a while ago. Hello, the real legitimate Mont Blanc. I've arrived anymore. Any major base changes since last stream? No. Work with 3 Bionic dupes is quite slow, so we're going to be speed 3ing it for a while until we actually print a 4th. I have not enabled the mod that lets us print Bionic dupes whenever we want. I kind of want to see how it goes without doing that, but if we go like the whole stream without printing one again, then maybe we will. Maybe we will enable it. Regular Gear Balm does no buff, yeah. But we did manage to get both Twitch and YouTube chat to be displayed now on the stream, so that's good. I think I need to tweak it a little bit. I think I need to reduce the font size a little bit so that you guys have a few more chances to read messages before they disappear. Has that mod been updated? Apparently so. Okay, we made that turbine. That's good. We do actually have a gasket for another turbine, so I can hook that up as well. And what I want to do with that one is I want to come... I don't want to dig that sand. I'll come this way. I'll come this way, and then I'll put... hold on. If I put the tiles there, then we can block that liquid off for now. Put some tiles here as well. And then we'll let this go in. Are they smart and swap between regular and Tidal Gear Balm? No, they go for whatever and there's no choice. Yeah. My name wasn't taking up 99% of the chat. I'd say it's fairly well spaced. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of an issue. It might actually just be a thing where I clear this menu and I just have the YouTube bubbles be opaque and then have them go up here, and then I can split the space evenly and have more space for both. Yeah, the bots do short circuit when they're wet. They get liquid exposure, which gives them 200% stress per cycle while they're in the liquid, and then when they reach 100% they discharge all their power banks, which is really not good. I think I will put a ladder in here so that we can just do a tile here as well. Although I think what I'll actually do is I'll make sure we don't dig out the back wall here. I must say, digging out the back wall is getting tiresome, flipping that setting on and off. It's getting really tiresome. You still aren't making these. I need to make sure that you have a high medical priority. That's what I need to do. Okay. Well, at least you made all the gaskets now. You got one left. Did I prefer going to oiling stations rather than balm first? Yes. Strip mining time? No. Definitely not. We're going to be really, really careful with liquids until we get everyone in suits, and then they're never going to take off the suits. I can't complain. They're going quite quickly considering how few of them there are and how many tasks I've got them doing. Right, I'm going to need to dig these two back walls. We'll leave that abyss light there. Actually, you know what? Do dig that. That's fine. There is some carbon dioxide in here. I don't really care about that. Put that tile there. I don't want to deal with any sand shenanigans. Their stress is not going down overly quickly, which is a bit concerning. This is an anti-ladder colony, remember? No ladder shafts or strip mines allowed. Yeah. Yeah, apologies if I do miss any YouTube messages today, because I do not have my monitoring computer on today. This is my test to make sure I'm actually reading chat frequently enough. Dupe Plinko will be forever hilarious. We're going to put a shaft in, but we've got to move all this water first. On my map, the temperature's kind of green, so that's fun. Cool. God damn it. Mimica's probably alright. Although, actually, that's just going to go off, isn't it? Oh, whatever. Dupe Plinko! Yeah. Keep going. But yeah, because I had to shuffle my stream schedule around this week to get the actual mixed chat working, the Slogo video is actually going to come out on Saturday instead of at the usual time. But YouTube members will get to watch it early. And thank you. If you've recently become a YouTube member, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. All revenue generated by the channel goes directly back into the channel. And I forgot to update my new computer goal, but we're 93% of the way there. That means next month I am going to get my new computer. And I'll figure that out. Right, I think what we need to do is put a jumbo battery here, and then lead a wire this way. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up this power bank charger to that. And then we'll just keep these two Tidal Turbines running just the power bank charger. Duplinko will forever be glorious. Well, at least Charlie Kelly's relaxing. That's good, right? You do need your stress to actually go down. It looks like you are making some Gear Balm again. From what I've been seeing, tuning up the Tidal Turbines could be a good strategy. Yes. I'd wager the graphs still show a lot of power wasted. Yeah. We just need to charge up the power banks. We need to stop making metal power banks because it takes dupe time. And it just takes... Yeah, it takes the fabrication time and it takes the metal. If the dupes are going to be fabricating anything, I want them to be fabricating the Gear Balm. And that means, actually, I should probably be making a few different like medical boosters. But equally, we don't have the booster slots available at the moment. I should probably actually end up having one dupe being just medical stuff, so I'll queue up 2. Yeah, there you go. Get it all over you. Yeah, that's good. That's very hygienic. Good. Yeah, build that wire next. I don't think there's anything else I need to do at the moment. You could build this as well. You could dig out the abyssite here, just so you can get in. And then we're just going to need to release a liquid, which will probably be this brine. That's a good amount of brine, isn't it? That should do. Although if I'm doing that, I'm going to need to make sure that it actually pours in. So what I'll probably do is I'll do it like... I'll probably do something like... Ah! Wow, that actually worked! Okay, thank goodness, that actually worked. Thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member, Zod the Gamer. Thank you very much for your patronage. Enjoy your early access to Sandbox Showcase videos. And I'm going to get a few more made as well. The next one is going to be on Dartles. I had an epiphany. I figured out that the Dartles warrant their own video. Because even putting Rex shenanigans aside, there's plenty of stuff to do with the fact that Dartles make so much bleachstone and chlorine. And all the different applications of that. As well as actually just the dew dripper plants, being able to crush them into 100% brackine, and being able to fertilize. If you fertilize and use exuberant plants, more YouTube funds. Thank you, Dimitrek. If you combine fertilizer with plant mutations, you can get more brine out of dew drips than you put in. It takes a little bit of work to get going, but it does actually work. Okay, I'm not going to remember about YouTube funds, but yes. We need more dupes so that we can rename things. Can you fertilize dew drips now? Oh god. That's a good question. Can you fertilize dew drips? No. Oh. Well, I don't know why they put that on the wiki then. This just in, wiki not up to date. Well, you could do the plant pollination, right? You could do the plant pollination and the exuberant dew drips. Can you get exuberant of all the different critters? Now it has to be procrastinated twice at once. Oh my god. I don't know why that list isn't in alphabetical order. That is weird. Right, hold on. We're going to follow Charlie Kelly for a bit. Because you guys keep donating channel points, I need to actually go and keep track of it. So... I need an editor, so we need 2 free YouTube renames. Okay. And if anyone else redeems some names, I'm gonna need to store them all up. So don't do it. The wiki says you can't fertilize it. So you can't pollinate it or get any plant growth speed bonus at all? Because the wiki for Dewdrip said something about like being able to multiply the brine. Yeah, this is why it's always worth testing stuff before just reading the wiki. Right. Plug. So now I can get you to run these. So can you actually put the eco power banks in there? Do we have any empty eco power banks? I need to clear some of these lists. I don't need thimble seeds. I don't need seacomb seeds. Show me empty power banks. Empty power bank. Okay. So it is someone's job to load these. Okay. I think you can fertilize, you can mutate, you can pollinate. Okay, right. Dewdrippers and mimickers don't have overlapping temperatures. Yeah, but you could get a grub in there. Maybe. Right? I remember my disappointment when I found out you can't fertilize dewdrips. Yeah. New policy. Every name redeemed will temporarily be put in a mini fridge. Yeah, but that means I need to make a gasket for every dupe. And also, we're making mini fridges without having... Okay, I've got a better solution. Everyone gets to be a storage bin until we actually sort this out. So, I'm going to put you in the Plinko shaft for now. We're going to make 4 storage bins. And we're going to name them appropriately. I'm pretty sure we deleted Nemetrek as well. Because Nemetrek was a bin at the time. Yeah, we're going to have to do this. Yeah, forget the rest of the stuff the Bionic Dupes are doing. This is fine. Right, what's the power schedule? Okay, power schedule seems good. We're also not wasting any of the power at the moment. Because we're still charging up the batteries. That's good. Okay. I'm happy with this. So we have 2 tidal turbines hooked up to this one. And then at the moment, we have 2 tidal turbines hooked up to this one. Are you really pouring the liquids out of the hole? I'm not very happy with that. How is that supposed to happen? Right, we have another one here. I'm going to hook this one up here as well. When do we get to rename planets for real? Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. Okay. I guess you're going to have to make some more metal power banks then. We're going to have to get some dupes to do this right away, because you guys are morons. I mean, we are charging some power banks. Provided you actually get these charging, it should be enough power for you guys. It would be nice to actually plug in a 3rd one and get a surplus going. I would say. Yeah, good luck with this. At least you do get the light bonus from here. There's a mod for renaming planets. Fair enough, fair enough. Liquids pouring themselves out of containers. Does it actually say on here? I wish it actually said on the tidal spring. Oh, it does say how much liquid it contains. Okay, so this is at its full filling at the moment. Okay, that's good. Right. Storage bins. So, Nemetrek. And then we have one for YouTube. We have another one for YouTube. So anyone who wants a name, please do... Oh, for goodness sake. Why does this change the enable setting? Anyone who wants a name, and who doesn't already have one on YouTube, please do say... Been named YouTube. Right, I'm going to name one after Mont Blanc. I'm just going to call it Mont Blanc. There you go. Right, you guys done now? Okay. That was not what I wanted to see. Ugh, okay. Yeah, charge up a friend. No, don't eat it. Wow, look at this! Kudak Tien is eating the 1 power bank. When Bionic Dupes are incapacitated, by the way, they can't breathe, even if they've got oxygen in their oxygen tanks. Is this a death spiral? No! No, it's not. When do we get the DuckDuckGo bin? For goodness sake! Just please actually repair the dupe. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell you to stop making these now. 1 vote for Diggy Diggy Hole. Please. Please stop eating them. Okay, you're charging up the other ones. That actually makes sense. That's good. At least they're not wasting power while they're incapacitated, but they're wasting Charlie Kelly's time in incapacitation. You may want to up life support priority across the board. I have already got them at +1. Which I thought would have been enough. There you go. Okay, I think this should start to get on top of it. I'm going to put another power bank charger over here. Wait, no. Don't make it out of friggin' mercury. Right, we need to make 2 more lots of iron then. Yeah, we had two boops go down simultaneously, which was not ideal. You got that doctoring way down. Is that a doctoring cask? It is. I guess I should set this to... They've got low medicine. I guess I should set this to neutral. With how the new CPR works, you can leave a boop unpowered forever now and resuscitate them when they fall low on O2 for free. I guess. But then that's wasting the dupe's time to resuscitate them all the time, isn't it? Because they only have like 100 cycles before then. Also, this should be priority 1. We don't actually need to harvest this all the time. We have enough reed fiber at the moment. Right, what's everyone doing? Fabrication supply, fabricate, life support supply. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep going. So we've hooked this up. We need to plug this into the wire as well, so that can just go there. And then we actually just need to dump the brine in, and all we need to do to dump the brine in is just dig the... Oh. I'm going to have to dig this tile, and then I'm going to have to dig the other 2 tiles, because the sand is going to come in and clog that up. That's fine. Okay. If what Mad says is true, does that mean that Boobs is just straight immortal? I don't know. I don't really want to find out. I think they might be if you have someone constantly maintaining them, but that does not seem like a good trade-off. Right. You know what? I'm going to start giving these guys hats. There you go. This will help, and then I'll give you the medical booster to remember that you're the actual one with the medical knowledge. Okay. That actually interrupted their errand so you can do this dig. That's quite fun. Oh, why is the brine spilling over that way as well? That's just rude. There was supposed to be enough liquid for both of these. Well, this one will sort itself out. I might need to put some more liquid in this one. It's not a bad deal of rocket missions. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to have to adjust the Streamlabs alert for YouTube memberships. Indeedy duty. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the live streams. I wanted to do it as soon as it was a possibility, but I also wanted to leave it for a little while to see if Twitch changed their minds. But I'm glad they're open up to the possibility of multi-streaming now. I think it makes sense. Right, another power bank charger. That one's going to go there. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of batteries down here. That's what I'll do for now. And then that wire can hook up to all the different things, maybe. And then maybe I'll actually just dig this one tile. Only this tile matters for the gum trees. Yeah, you've got another one here. How many more empty power banks do we have? Quite a few, so let's actually get you to make, like, 10 more empty power banks. Hello, Wombat Hole. Have you got a Subnautica? Is that a Subnautica emote? It is. It's the half moon. Oh yeah, they updated Subnautica Early Access, didn't they? Is anyone still playing that? I will need to put a tile here. I'll make these all tiles eventually. That one can be dug as well. And I'll put a door here for now. Right. Because I don't want these in the Great Hall. Not that this is a Great Hall at the moment, but it is what it is. Right, yeah, build that door, and then... Right, so what's going to happen here is... Maybe I didn't need 4 batteries. We've still got to hook up, so we got, let's see. So that is 3 turbines that are currently working. Okay, how much liquid do you actually have in you? A little. Okay, let's not worry about that too much. Yeah, the access into Nautical 2 is quite short. Yeah, it is. I haven't really gotten around to playing it. I might do at some point, but to be honest with early accesses, I think I mostly just want to... wait until it gets actually released at this point. Right, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? You made the Gear Balms. Okay, so who actually used the tallow Gear Balm? You did. So you got fresh oil, and then you got the... Yeah, you got the 4 cycles worth. Oh, you're idle now. You are actually idle now. Okay. So, at the moment, that's 3 going to 1 power bank charger. Well then, if I plug this in, it's just going to overload the wire all the time, isn't it? But then, I think I need 1 more hooked up. Now, where was the one that I was going to hook up? The other one. This power grid is built like a constellation. What even? Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. It's this one. Right. What I need to do for that is I need to get over here. We need to not dig the back wall. I need to just dig the plants. And then... I really want to lower the water level in here. So I think what I was going to do... I was actually going to get them to dig this out and then have the water fill this bit up. Anyone got any suggestions for a functional natural tar mod? Overall, it's honestly great. Yeah, I love support. It's so good. Obviously, there was all of that dilemma with what's up with you? You're not idle. There's all of that problem with craft on, wasn't there? What's this? Oh, it's the toilet. We found the toilet. Oh, wait. That's the toilet, and then that's the Printerceptor? Really? Okay, well, I guess we should come in here then, right? What was I even going to do for this? I think I was just going to dig here. I mean, I know I want all of that gold amalgam eventually, but probably not right now. I think we're just going to dig through the abyssalite. This looks fairly convenient. Yeah, and then come through there. Sergeant Imminus is one that could build the back wall's natural construction. Fair enough. Hello, Quantum Zari. Hope you're doing well. How are you this fine day? We're getting there. The main thing is I'm trying to get the power banks charged up with the Tidal Turbines so we can stop making the metal power banks. And that is actually working, so that's good. We're getting a little bit of liquid exposure here. That's fine. Snails are not getting murdered. That is also good. You guys are getting a little bit of chilly surroundings. I don't care about the cool steam vent. We're not doing anything with that. Yeah, I want you to come dig these tiles. And to be honest, while you're here, I'm going to get you to dig all of these tiles. Let's actually lower the speed on this. I want you to dig as many of these tiles as possible. Before we let that water out. And I don't want to dig those tiles. In fact, actually, you know what? I'll get you to dig these tiles instead. That's probably a good way to do it. And actually, you know what else I should do? I should dig these tiles. If I dig those tiles, then water should start to pour in here as well. And then I can dig those tiles. Now, this is a potentially dangerous situation with Xeric, but we'll see. Story traits being weird and random again. The Printerceptor was noticeably higher up than on my world with the same seed. What? Oh, you are playing on the same seed. If anyone wants to play along, this is the seed. I'm pasting it in chat. Now, okay, that wasn't what I was supposed to Let's just paste it in Twitch. Oh, come on. Right, you guys can have that. And then, if you're on YouTube, you could have it, here. There you go. I think that worked. Okay. Now, we need to make sure we don't drown Zayrik. So dig that tile first. And then if you let this out and this out, then we should be able to get out of here. And then that liquid level should lower a lot. Okay, you didn't need to dig the sand. Okay, now you can get out. And then that should move a lot of this liquid down here. Bigger zoom I find helpful. Yeah, you can use Alt-S for the screenshot mode as well to zoom out. I find that pretty useful. Okay, so I'm going to speed through it again, assuming that there's not a huge amount of errands to do. How much gunk do we have? Let's make 8 lots of regular Gear Balm as well. Just for now, as a treat. Oh, the poke shell's angry. Well, I'll do something if I notice the dupes are fleeing, okay? Hold on. Charlie Kelly has become a member! Thank you very much for your patronage, Charlie Kelly. Oh, wow, that actually shows up on the bottom feed as well. That's good. Okay.
Thanks for the
integration's going pretty well. Hello, John Megacycle. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, Delikoff. Let me give you a shout out. We're just starting on the Bionic Booster Pack. This is the second stream of this run. What have you been up to today? There you go. I have some good news. We fixed chat. So there are now 2 different chats. There are YouTube comments popping up as well. I hate playing without this big zoom out mod. Fair enough. Bit of Factorio, nothing fancy, fair enough. Poke shells drop food now. Not worked out how to farm them. Yeah, poke shells were buffed a lot. I do actually have a video on the YouTube channel about poke shells. Hello, Ms. Crank. Or Miss Shrank. Or Shrank. I'm trying. Okay, Bionic Dupe, yes. Okay, we got a disassociative Bionic Dupe. That's really good. With a suit training booster. This is actually really good. So, let me just check. We're renaming a rancher after Highborn Jace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rename Nematrek for now so that I actually remember. So you are going to be Nematrek. And you actually do want to rename your Bionic dupes right away as well. That is actually important because I think that helps you select others. Right, now, I need you to have the skill. We're going to give you improved gears as well. So, we were going to make more medical boosters. So I think what we're going to do... You're disassociative, so we can't make you the medical dupe. That's fine. Let's give you a strength booster, and you can be the hauler. Okay. Bionic dupes have a lot smaller pool of options, so you get repeats more quickly. Yeah. When we start ranching, we'll get Highborn Jace involved as a rancher. Pray for a gizmo, yeah. I hate that poke shells can't use the underwater ranch buildings. Yeah, the good thing is, the build on my YouTube channel doesn't use the underwater buildings because it's out of date. But it's not, it still works, so it's fine. We got some metal power banks for that as well. Nematrek is going to be the strength dupe, so I'm going to get you to prioritize supplying, tidying, and storing, just so that the other dupes can focus on something else. And then I'm going to give you the suit training hats. Because you have all the athletics. Good! Okay, that's really good. The more Bionic dupes we get, the better we'll be, because we should have plenty of power soon. Okay, that helped with the water level. That's still not ideal. I could probably let this out here as well. Basically, I want to get it low enough that we can get the dupes to climb in without it being a hassle. You know what? If we dig this, that should be fine, right? Okay, good, good. Right, so that means I can remove Nematrek from the bin of shame. Wait, what? Can I not actually just unname it? It's kind of silly. Good. And then you're on the regular schedule with everyone else. That's good. Okay. You guys will immediately eaten the power banks that Nevertrek brought with them. Yeah, we do need to make a bit of a stockpile. You're making more empty ones. That's good. Okay. Let's speed up a little bit again. More gunk for the gunk gods. I'm just going to tell you to keep making regular Gear Balm, because we don't actually want the gunk to hang out, do we? I think that's reasonable. We should build an aquatic oxygen thingy. I should definitely actually build a canister filler, so these guys can breathe more efficiently. We're testing for storage bin rights, food feed storage bins, power banks too. No. No, I'm not going to. Let them eat cake. We'll need an extra mess table, though. That needs to go in here. What else is on the cards? I don't think anything at the moment until we actually get a surplus of power banks. So long as the dupes aren't idle, we'll let them keep going. Right, this looks good enough. So what we will do now is I will actually get the dupes to come over here. So don't go that way. Because you were never able to get in that way anyways. Right, dig those tiles. The next order of stuff to do actually is the Exo Suits. That should be fairly easy to do. So we'll get people on that for the research. And then I think I'll leave it at that for now. Behold, for I too now am green. YouTube hates me so it doesn't notify. Rip. Yeah. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to make... Because the thing is, when I do these live streams, to preserve the actual live chat feed for the YouTube VOD, so that that's all condensed and available to everyone on YouTube, it means I can't actually edit the VOD, which means I have to do the intro and set timestamps for the gameplay so that people can actually see what I'm talking about. I am actually going to have to dig this out, aren't I? That's fine. I will do that. And then I will put a... I will get you to dig this out too, and then we can put a pitch pump here. Is this regular water? No, it's salt water. But what I'm trying to say is... yeah, I can't edit the VODs. My god, he's building a ladder. Code red. Yeah, these dupes ain't got time to build ladders. But yeah, I can't... Basically, the day that I stream is the day the VOD comes out now. I used to schedule the VODs releasing around the YouTube videos releasing, and prioritizing releasing the YouTube videos and giving them a decent time gap so that people can catch up. Now I can't do that. That means the YouTube videos are usually going to get released after the VODs of the week, which means the YouTube videos are usually going to get released on weekends. So there will be a slightly longer delay, and it might be up to a week, because it might be that I'm not actually finished with the video until Monday morning. So, I wasn't supposed to do that, was I? This is fine. If I get you to dig these tiles, I think that's fine. Although, I think then you can't access this. We'll get this sorted out. But yeah, I guess it's a bit more of an incentive for YouTube members now, because you do get to see the video like a whole week early, instead of like a couple of days early. Not really exactly what I wanted to do, but it's the most reasonable way to get this to work, I think. Oh, whoops. You're going to need to do something about that. And then I'm going to do something about... Oh, I don't need to do anything about this. You don't need to get up here. Right, I need to sweep these. And then I'm going to have to put some ladders in. So... Ladder, ladder, ladder. In fact, actually, you know what? Just do all of that and this. You can watch the video early at the cost of 5 years of sifting through a VOD. Right, I need to put some tiles in as well. There's more liquid up here that we could release as well if we need to, so that's fine. And then, yeah, those tiles will just go there. Okay. Let's speed it up again if the dupes aren't currently too busy. This mess table needs to be done right away, though, because I do not want dupes eating power banks off the floor somewhere else. I think we will just start consuming all of this water. Yeah, build that pitcher pump here. And then we'll go with that. I'm hoping this means that Nemetrek will actually sweep these bits as well. Oh my god. Yeah, I really do need to make the chats bigger. It has been taken up by a single message. I guess it's good for looking busier than we actually are. Okay. No, I'm pretty happy about this. This is going fine. I will need to figure out where I'm actually going to put the... let's see, hold on. Well, I need to do this as well. That's going to let all this water out. I think it's fine. There's enough water in here. And we're actually building the tiles as well. I'm not overly concerned about that. There's also a little bit of water up here if need be. Nemetrek, you probably shouldn't have gone around that way. Okay. How's this going? More research. That's good. Okay, so, wicker doors. Not the bees, not the bees. It's the wicker man. We should definitely do the hanging pot in here, right? I'll go where is most humorous, thank you very much. Yeah, true. I'll do more fiddling around with the chats tomorrow. I should have plenty of time tomorrow. But yes, the Rex video, the Rex Dartle video is indeed going to be split into two. We're going to have the Dartle video and then the Rex video. Because, A, there's enough interesting stuff about Dartles to do my own video on it. Crushing the Dewdrips with Brackine is still interesting, even if you can't multiply the brine. Because Brackine is so important for ranching these days. Being able to make it without necessarily farming the nosh sprouts and the sleepweeds and the pincher peppers is worth talking about. And also, yeah, Dartle just give you so much chlorine. With the brine geyser, the minus 10 degrees C brine geyser, you could chill that by another minus 10 degrees C to freeze it into brine ice pretty easily. You can do that on any map that has a brine geyser. Admittedly, you won't be able to geotune it, but if you get the brine ice out with the dewdrippers, you can, and dartles, where you actually get squeaky puffs to eat the chlorine, you can get 19.5 kilograms of bleach stone out of every 20 kilograms of brine ice. So normally when you do bleach stone stuff with brine ice, with the salt coming out of that and the bleach stone hopper, you're only getting 10% of it out as bleach stone. But with dartles, squeaky puffs, and dewdrippers, you can get 97.5% of it out as bleach stone, which is huge because that's one brine geyser cooled down into brine ice is enough to geotune every other water source in your colony, pretty much. So that is going to be the focus of the Dartle video, and we'll talk about megafrons in that video too. And then the Rexes, I wanted to talk at length about feeding Rexes different critters, because I made a pretty interesting discovery when I was thinking about the maths behind hunting. Because Rexes hunt success chances based on the age of the critter it's fed. Young critters have a 40% chance of getting hunted successfully. Elderly critters have up to a 105% chance. But because you can't filter the critters out by age in the game, at least not in a way I'm aware of, I'm going to put another hydroponic farm here as well, because we've got another Thimble Reeds seed, I'm pretty sure. Because you can't filter it out, the age is basically random. What this means is you're going to have a lot of variance in the hunt time. But that variance is going to change based on the age of the critter. And I think I worked out that the longer the critter grubs. No, hold on. Doesn't say you can make some more meals out of all that bleach. Yeah, it's so much bleach stone. It kind of breaks. Well, it doesn't. I'm not going to say it breaks the game because bleach stone has relatively little applications, but it does mean that you can get as much bleach stone as you could possibly need from one brine geyser, which I think is worth doing even if you're not bothering with Rexes. We need the Husher Cups, right? This is the plant. Okay. It doesn't need liquid, that's fine. What was I going to say? Basically, if you schedule a critter dropper to drop critters into a Rex ranch, and you have one Rex in there at a time, you can make sure that that one Rex always eats at a regular schedule, which means you can actually feed the Rexes larger critters. There are diminishing returns on this. If the critter's too large, it's always going to split some meat out no matter what. But you could, in theory, feed a single Rex in a cage, a grub every 6 cycles, and it would produce brine ice just as effectively as if it was eating dartles. But because you're feeding it less often, you have less loss of efficiency from failed hunt attempts from random critter age. I think that's kind of offset by the fact that grubs live for so long, so you might have a load of young grubs when you start ranching them, but as your colony gets more mature, that's going to randomize out. But basically, I figured out you don't necessarily have to feed Rexes small critters. You can do it with automation for larger critters, and it's not the end of the world. So I want to talk about specifically ranching Rexes with dartles, ranching Rexes with slogos, because with slogos you can get a lot of the salt fed by the Rexes. And the slogos are snack size as well, they're 800 calories like a dartle is. So there is synergy there, and I talked about that in the slogo video. Sorry, repeating message about it, that's fine, I didn't read it. Can you make large hydroponic farm tiles out of diamond glass? Yes. POIs could make starting on this map faster if you can, yeah. Yes, that is true. You're saying there's actually they get a calorie surplus when eating larger critters. No, what I'm saying is, they will be producing materials slightly more often because they're not going to be hunting as often when they're eating larger critters. They'll eat a grub, then they'll relax for 6 cycles, and then you drop the next grub in and they'll eat it again. So the hunt time is going to waste like somewhere between... Well, if it fails a hunt, it's going to wait 45 seconds. And the actual hunt time is going to take like 5 to 10 seconds, depending on how big your ranch is. So, every failed hunt, of which, if it's a young critter, there's a 60% chance of failing a hunt, adds 45 seconds of it not being fed and thus not producing feather fiber or brine ice. So feeding it less often mitigates the chance of failed hunts. I thought they only made brine ice when they ate, so you wanted them to eat more often. The thing is, the just ate buff on the Rex lasts for as long as the amount of calories it ate. So when you feed a Rex a grub, it eats 4,800 calories at once, and thus the just ate buff lasts for 6 cycles. But you have to get the Rex to the point where its stomach is empty enough that it eats the whole grub and it doesn't turn some of it into meat. And that's why you've got to schedule out the grubs every 6 cycles with automation. You also, if you're adding a new Rex to the ranch, you also need to make sure that it doesn't trigger for 6 cycles after the Rex gets added, because then that Rex is going to have a full stomach. Or it's just going to waste the first dartles. It's going to waste the first grub's worth of brine ice production. But anyways, there's a lot of stuff to talk about with Rexes and feeding. So I want that to be its own separate video, because it's kind of a separate topic that is no longer explicitly linked to dartles and slogos now. Feeding Rexes Bammets is a new ideal? No. So the thing is, Bammets and Lums and whatnot are so large that no matter what, the Rex is always going to overfeed on them, because they're like 22,000 calories or something per critter. So the biggest critters, and that includes stuff like shove bowls, they are never going to be efficient for brine ice production. Do they have the new overcrowded cold mechanic like the turtle has? No. Maybe they should. That would be a pretty good idea, wouldn't it? Also, what are these guys doing? Because I basically lost track of what they're doing. Xeric is sat in a liquid pool. That's not good. Okay. You can sweep that. That's fine. Actually, don't worry about that one. We're nearly done with this, though. That's good. Let's put another tidal turbine on this. And then that wire can go over here. I'm sorry, I did not mean for this stream to become me talking about stuff. Isn't feeding untamed critters a 100% chance? No, it's not. As far as I can tell. I think the maths for hunting is different with wild critters to tame critters. But it's not 100% chance. I think it used to be. But please do have a look for yourselves. There was a lot of detailed information on the wiki about it. I'm really hoping the wiki isn't wrong in this case either. I need to probably test it out. Why can't I just stuff them in minus 30 degrees CO2 and feed them tough meat? Because if you feed the Rex meat or tough meat, it only produces half the brine ice. It produces 64 kilograms per cycle of brine ice when it's fed meat. If you feed it critters, that doubles to 128 kilograms per cycle. And that's the level where it's actually worth ranching Rexes, in my opinion. Because then you're getting a decent amount of water and a fairly large amount of salt. And especially with the Dew Dripper production, you can get into a huge amount of bleach there. My Dartle Rex shoebox has to keep a continuous feed of baby dartles because they've just been eating as they drop in. But that's fine, because the dartles are 800 calories each. So odds are your Rexes are going to have less than 800 calories in their stomachs. But yeah, check their stomach sizes. The point is, the Rexes have a large stomach, but when you're feeding them larger critters, they'll overeat because they start eating when they're 800 calories below. Oh my god, you should not have done this. This needs to be a ladder here. Don't do that. You gotta get out. Oh my god, I need to pay attention. Automation might be low. Yeah, that's the other thing that put me off the Rex video, is because the actual automation about the dartles was putting me off. But obviously it's still got to be covered because the Rex dartle synergy is extremely clear. But I just want to let people know there are other options as well, and they're less inaccessible than you think. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because if you're on a map that has random biomes that aren't necessarily the biomes with the critters in, and you have the Printerceptor, which is the most important story trait in the game, then you can absolutely just print a Rex or a Dartle, depending on what you want, and not bother with the other one. Then they're not joined at the hip, as everyone thinks. Pain, suffering, logic gate. So you can't just keep a Grub Grub available for the Rex to eat at all times. What you have to do, keep a Grub Grub available, but you can only activate the dropper to actually drop it into the Rex ranch once every 6 cycles. To make sure that the single Rex in the ranch stomach size does drop to the level. And that doesn't work with multiple Rexes, because the Rexes will eat whenever they feel like it, and you can't control which Rex is going to successfully hunt the critter. So Dartles and Slogos are great for ranches where you have lots of Rexes in them, and larger critters you will have to do the automation and have the single Rex, in my opinion. Right, I'm probably not going to bother with these. Just get booster processing, and then we'll make another researching booster. I think this means that when we get to downtime, I will actually get everyone to sleep again. But you can definitely make the Tidal Turbine first. Looks like we actually have a decent amount of power now. What a relief. Good. Right, and then we could dig this as well. You're hooked up. Right, so let's think about this now. So we have 2 Tidal Turbines here. That's one, and that's one. And then these 2 are on a different one. So what I'll actually want is I want a different line going here. So you guys are gonna love this. Oh, there's all the oxalite, right? Actually, this could work. There is an angry poke shell in here. Oh yeah, I could just do this. Then we can feed the wire through this way. That's fine, right? Yeah, let's do that. What would be the major benefit of that? The major benefit of that is you don't have to feed the Rexes, Dartles, or Slogos. You can feed them the larger critters. And again, they should be producing dry and ice slightly more often, and I emphasize slightly more often, because they're not hunting as often, and wasting time hunting. So, but to verify this, we need to test that the Rexes don't eat the tame critters 100% of the time. But the wiki went into quite a lot of depth about it not doing that. The critter elevator that only goes down and leads to demise. We have a lot of critter demise mechanisms on our Sandbox Showcase videos at this point. You're making more eco power banks, that's good. We can make the swim hack boosters as well. We should make these. We can actually make these. They do increase stress, but they give 5 athletics. It's 4 microchips. Oh, we need the suit training booster. Oh, that's true. Okay. Well, then we should make the suit training boosters too. But let's do that after we've got all of our regular boosters. We haven't found a metal volcano yet, so I'm kind of not super keen on that. But yeah, I'm aware we're wasting a lot of power from these tidal turbines at the moment, but we can split them up in a minute. We actually have enough power for now, so that's good. Sounds like a 2015 cursed Roblox game. It's been an angry poke shell around for a while. Yeah, but it's not attacking anyone. But yeah, I don't want to necessarily path into somewhere with an angry poke shell. This guy looks angry, but again, they're not actually interfering with the Bionic dupes. For some reason. Maybe they're just confused. But yeah, I still need to do a fair amount of investigation on the Rexes and Dartles. And it's been a while since we've done them on stream. So, yeah, I do need to verify all of this. What's going on with the wire? You aren't connected to another power bank charger, are you? No. Well, what's using all this power then? Oh, the soldering station. Of course it's a soldering station. Okay. Too busy plinkoing to know what's going on. Yeah, exactly. Right, so... what I need to do then... I need to take it out this way as well, but that's fine. So... this feels very silly. But it's very enjoyable. That should do. You could build all of that without causing any issues. Because you can access all of this. Okay. See, if we had ladders, the poke shells would strike. See, no need for ladders. Yeah, how many Thimble Reeds seeds we got now? We should have way too many. Do we need more? Not really. I'll do one more. We want to make sure we got enough, at least, to maintain the Exo Suits. Research is going okay, as well. Let's keep going, and then when they get on downtime, I'll set them all to sleep again. Yeah, we have a lot of power going on now. I think there's some more tidal turbines up here. There is one up here. Okay. Alright, what have we got? Another Bionic dupe? No. I like how when they have the swimming skill, it does actually fill up the thing, so you can tell. Sweatcorn? I don't think we're going to be using Sweatcorn. I have a question. Why isn't there a critter that eats Sweatcorn? I was thinking about this, the Prehistoric Planet Pack, as I do. There's no critter that makes phosphorite in the Prehistoric Planet Pack either. Oh, I know hatches do, but that's not the point. I was thinking there should be a Dartle variant that eats Sweatcorn and poops phosphorite. And maybe polluted oxygen. And you have to have them with the Mimikans. I think that'd be fun. And then you can make a P-Rex that eats those fartles. Because they fart polluted oxygen. And then the P-Rex could turn them into pee. And all the tough meat. Maybe that's redundant, but the Lums get it from water, and the P-Rexes will get it from meat, so... basically a much more efficient way of turning critters into fuel than the hatches. But you need to actually get the variants going, and they would be hot variants as well. So you'd have to have them at, like, I don't know, like 40 degrees C or something. I'm not a fan of Sweatcorn, so I prefer if we didn't incorporate more uses for it. Fair enough. You don't have to be a fan of everything. Right, you've still got a few wires to build, that's fine. See, you don't need ladders. This is the new Exo shaft design. Very, very inefficient. I mean efficient. Not a sweaty gamer. Oh, that's my secret. I'm always sweaty. No. Well, I am at the moment because it's a freaking heat wave. Well, it's not a heat wave anymore. It's cooled down enough that I feel normal, and I'm occasionally wearing a jumper. So it can't be that hot. That was too corny? Yeah, maybe, yeah. Okay. I hope we get some more plastic. Oh, we got a regular Slowco in here. You'll go baby. It's just a baby. Natural gas power will have to come at some point as well, but I mean, we should just keep hooking up tidal turbines, right? This looks like one we could actually go grab now. The only caveat is I probably want to build a load of ladders. Maybe not out of siltstone. I don't know. Build a load of ladders and then dig over here. Is this... Oh, that's polluted mud. Okay, so don't worry about that. Then we can come in here and have a look at this, I think. And also, I just want to see what's generally in this direction. What about all the power from the tidal turbines we have that aren't being 100% consumed? Yeah, I know. It's mostly just the wire separation. I know that we're... as we get more tidal turbines hooked up, we will get more power bank chargers hooked up. I think we're going to always be using at least 50% of the power from the tidal turbines on power bank chargers. And then we're going to fit other buildings opportunistically onto those wires. Right, let's speed up again. But they are getting all this research done. Long commutes is going down. It's still not good, but it's better than it was. I didn't do the microchips either, did I? I'll do it on cycle 30. Still surprised the Mercury incident hasn't occurred yet. That's because I actually thought about it. This isn't going to happen. There's not enough gas here for it to be conductive enough. The dupes breathe so much gas, and there's also no carbon dioxide. There was a very small pocket, but it stayed trapped over here in the tidal turbines. In fact, maybe that's what's leading to this weird liquid behavior. That won't happen for a while. It'll probably happen at some point, but not for a while. You should not be doing this constantly. I think this problem will eventually solve itself. We got the textile loom. Okay. I should probably make that. Let's do 4 more lots of iron. You're actually making the gear balm now. Good! It's a lot of gear balm. No, that is good. And that should be enough of a stockpile that we shouldn't get the grinded gear penalties anymore. And then we can start making the tidal gear balm recycler. But that's going to take a fair bit of time. Right. I believe you've actually done that wire now. So what I could do is I can disconnect this. I can... That's hooked up to a battery there. And then this can hook up here. So that's going to be 3 tidal turbines and the liquid pump that occasionally runs hooked up to 2 power bank chargers. Okay. And then we've got... Yeah, that seems fine. Then we've got 1 that's not hooked up to a power bank charger at the moment, but that's okay. I could put that one here. I know there's a more efficient way of laying this out. It'll happen exactly as I forget about it. Yeah, maybe. I'm gonna head out, have fun. No worries. Thanks for stopping by, Nematrek. Appreciate your influence that you are exerting over the colony. It's very helpful. Right, yeah. Let's get that medical booster made. I'm actually just gonna bump the schedule up here. No? Okay. Yeah. I'm going to bump the schedule up here. We're going to have downtime again so that I actually remember this time. Nobody's trapped. That's going okay. You do actually need to build that wire. Going to have to yellow alert that. you need to charge more power banks again. We also need the dupes to actually reload the power banks regularly. And you need to make the iron as well. That will happen in a minute. This wire is being made out of zinc ore. It should be fine. Please stop dilly-dallying. Who's doing this? Nemetrek. Okay. Perhaps I need to dig out some more zinc ore. That could be a thing. Right. Yeah, because now this wire is going to be loaded nearly full, but it won't ever actually get to the point where it completely fills. But then the issue is it actually needs a battery. So that means this has to go here. And then this one has to go here. Okay, I see. So, yeah, build those two ladder segments. And then, yeah. Perhaps we need more Plinko? Perhaps we do. The bloaters are like, please utilize us. And I'm like, no. How's your 2? It's alright. We got an algae diffuser. We probably need a little bit more. I should definitely open this up. There's a load of oxygen here from the wild flue corals. There's loads of just free O2 available on the aquatic planet. And we only have 4 duplicants. Right, before I forget. While everyone is here, you guys are going to make me some microchips. So, everyone is now going to sleep. Again. That'll do, close enough. So, let's make, I don't know, 8 microchips. That'll be enough boosters for a little while. Just get enough boosters so we can speed up these maintenance tasks that we're doing all the time. Oh, right. You do have a power bank, so go ahead and do that. Good. That worked out better than expected. Company nap time huddle, pretty much. These guys sleep when I need them to sleep. I drank so much coffee today. I made this a decaf, though, so that's good. Ah, I'm just glad this is all working properly. You know what? This is taking a while. Maybe just the 4 microchips for now. So, do that, and then we'll do the next batch in a minute. So, yeah, now just start making those again. Yeah, build those ladder segments. The wire segments as well. Ladders? You'll sleep when I tell you to sleep, so I'm not too upset about being a bin. True. There is still one... There's still one YouTube bin available for grabs. By the way, if anyone wants it. Right, you're actually making the boosters now. That's good. I like to fill my boot with all science modules and put it to sleep while I'm not researching. That's not a bad idea. That would be interesting if there was a way to actually do that. Right, Nemetrek, you're getting the strength booster. You're getting the lowered ranching as well. This seems more productive. Well, I mean, to be honest, there's enough research that we're just always getting the researcher to do the research. And we're just not bothering to have other researchers. Seems reasonable. I think the balance on this with the liquid pump is probably not as good as I would like it to be. Oh, yeah, this is browning out occasionally because we're actually consuming 900 watts. Or there's 900 watts being produced. So I probably actually do need to hook up the 4th one there, don't I? I don't know, let's see. But yeah, this one is currently overproducing. Once a boop hits 3 or 4 research boosters, research goes fast and I can supply the water. Yeah. More Plinko. Yeah, yeah. When are you going to make the iron? Oh, looks like Charlie Kelly's on the job. Okay. I guess the iron is kind of far away. Oh, we're out of water here. Oh, no, that's supposed to be gunk. That's true. We made 8 gear bombs. That's salt water, so I probably can't actually do anything with that at the moment. Now, I believe they have actually gotten over here. So let's build another ladder, and then I can start working on this. Because we do actually have one more gasket. That could just stay sealed like that. And then that wire can go like this. Is moving all that zinc down here worth it? Maybe? I don't know. And that could go there. And then that probably means I need to actually separate off this one. Okay, so I'm just going to disconnect that for now, because that's not mandatory. He didn't wear an Atmos suit and entered a puddle. This is what happened to his circuits. Nah, they're fine. They're fine. Any more tidal turbines over here? No, but there's a lot of clams. That's probably a good thing. The ore hull is eagerly anticipating the Bionic Dupes' arrival. Okay. You made the iron. Okay, so that's good. So make one more power bank charger. And then that one is going to get hooked up here. Then this whole wire can get disconnected. But we'll leave it there for now, because we'll probably put something else there. We got the advanced medical booster. That's going to go to Charlie Kelly. And then I think I'm also going to connect TN. Oh, you were supposed to make the other researching booster first, weren't you? Oh, you did make another researching booster. There you go. Eat the booster. Eat it. Eat it up. There you go. You now have an amazing 20 science and 10 athletics. That's good. I think, yeah, we'll just leave that one plastic booster, that one booster there for now. So then, what else do we want? We want more strength. Probably more digging and more building. Probably just one of each. That'll do for now, I think. And then we'll do more microchips when we get the time. But let's just keep going for now. And then, when we're done with this research, we can start making the Exo Suits. But if we're going to give them the suit wearing, you're all going to want the suit wearing boosters, aren't you? Yeah, that's true. Or complex processing. What would be better? Probably making all the suit wearing boosters for now, just to give them the athletics. So let's queue up 3. Oh, you're fleeing now? Wait. You're fleeing here? Oh, the poke shell is actually going for it now. Do we have the dispenser? No. Let's see. How about we just put the poke shells in Mr. Mont Blanc for now? And then we empty it afterwards. So poke shell, center shell, yellow alert. Because then they can't escape this little area, right? Why do you like improved gears? It was mostly because we weren't making the Gear Balm for a while. We probably don't need it anymore. But if you don't have the Gear Balm and you get the grinding gears penalty, it's -8 athletics and -30%, or plus 30% stress per cycle. That penalty is game-ending if you don't deal with it. Oh, I probably need to put doors here, don't I? To prevent the poke shell from getting angry. Do I? No, I don't think I do. You're done? Okay. You gonna get angry when you get close again? I don't think so. Maybe. Swim hack boosters also give suit wearing. Yes. Well, we'll convert them all over, but we need more microchips for that. Yeah. No, I know this from experience, because we've done runs, especially those ones where we started without the starting penalty. There were times where we didn't make the Gear Balm, and if it weren't for the penalty reduction, we'd have just died. Because not only did it get -8 athletics and the stress added, they also interrupt what they're doing all the time to complain. It doesn't actually stop the errand, but it does get in the way of them doing things. So if they're moving very slowly, and then they're also stopping every 15 seconds, they get nothing done. Do not auto-repair these wires, please. Right, this needs to be priority 9. So we have not a lot of empty eco power banks, do we? So that's a sign I need to keep making more of these, right? Let's make another 10. You're making more boosters, that's good. You can start handing those out as well. Let's make sure the research buildings are getting prioritized. Let's make priority 8. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Okay, more printables. What have we got? Another boop. This one's got a minus athletics penalty, but I'll take who we can get. I might give you the suit wearing booster just to average it out. You've got a digging booster, that's okay. So I don't think we need to give you improved gears anymore. I think we have enough Gear Balm. That being said, if you get hit by the penalty, you're going to die immediately, so I'm going to give it to you anyways. Let's see. You do not have a medical penalty, so I'm actually just going to give you the medical boosters now. Yeah, let's do that. So you are going to get the medical buff, and then you aren't going to bother. And then we'll make Charlie Kelly the mech person again. And you are going to be Mont Blanc. Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's good. Right, 5 is a much better number than 3. So that's good. So, Mont Blanc. There we go. So you're now going to get the electrical engineer hat. And then you are going to get the medical hat. There you go. Right. So that's good, and then that means I could give you the digging booster, and then that means I could give you the construction booster. Yeah, that seems good. I'm having to really pay attention to this. Okay. Can't wait to eat metal and poop sulfur. I've never done a gunk boiler before. I probably should at some point. Also, look, we've actually got 4 power bank charges on the go at once. Look at our, okay. Look at our power overlay now. So some power is being wasted, but this is all battery charging. So we're now using all of the power of the Tidal Turbines. Good. This means I probably need to hook up the other one over here as well, which is in the process of happening, but you need a ladder. So that can just go there. Okay, dupes are now idle. What do you mean you're idle? Oh, you're actually idle. Well, that's no good. Oh, we need another mess table. Yep, that's true. This is now a Great Hall, so you're getting the morale from that. That's good. Right. So the next thing we want is all the suit making. So I think what I want to do... To be frank, I want to put some more infrastructure down here. I think what we'll do is we'll build up here instead. This is going to be much quicker for the dupes, at least. And then I can just excavate this big hole. And I'll get you to excavate all the back wall as well, because I don't overly like it, and it looks like you have some time. So, do that. The sand can come falling down, I don't care. Yeah, go ahead and start doing that. And then we'll set up the stuff. The moment I join ladders are being built, is this a sign? Yes, it is. I'll demolish this as well, and we will get a fire pole put in. We'll research the fire pole after this. Because I think the space is getting tall enough now that this actually makes sense. Good. Oh, you have reminded me though. I forgot to bring my Pepsi from the friggin' office. I should have some Pepsi. Liz, just a little. Let's see. I will get you to dig that tile as well, and we'll start putting some doors in so we can separate out rooms. I guess I'll let you do this as well. There's actually a lot of algae up here, so I should probably just do this as well, right? Like get in here at least. We'll leave the slow goes alone for now, I think. But we will definitely want the textile loom. I can go here. Oh, right. The iron. Okay. We still haven't found a... I'm going to make 10 lots of this because we've got a fair bit of iron requirement coming up. We still haven't found a volcano, a metal volcano at all. Which is somewhat concerning. This is not a geoactive map, so our luck last time was pretty good. It won't be as good this time. Let's speed it up again. Did you drop the gasket because you need to go extract gunk? That's quite funny. I'm going to need you to come over here and then do these tiles. Well, need is a strong word. There's more algae for the algae consumption though, so that's good. Yeah, how many dupes do I actually want for this playthrough as well? Definitely at least 10. We have enough power bank charges in theory for 8 Bionic dupes, but that's kind of cutting it a little fine. So maybe we won't go all the way that far. Oh, we made the Exo Suit forge. Okay. 12? Yeah, 12 is a good number, isn't it? Okay. Right. This is one of those cases where I should really dig all of these now, right? Because doing it later is going to be very annoying. Oh, I hate the back wall situation. I'll tell you what, dig them half at a time. Dig them half at a time, and then we'll speed you up again. Keep working on that iron. Probably put the Exo Suit forge down first, if we can. 2 of each boop? Maybe. I'm not sure we're going to be that precise, though. I definitely need to keep an eye out for big oxygen pockets as well. I don't think there's any... Oh, there's a big one. That's a big one that doesn't have any knits in it, so I should probably hook that up. Which means probably coming in here. We want the gold as well, don't we? So probably just like this. The Paku did not last very long in here, by the way. Believe it or not. We got some beaters. We got a mammoth. That's fun. Oh, you were so close to greatness. You were so close! Stupid neutronium tile. Ugh. Well, you can't win them all. In case you don't know, when you have a Saturn critter trap and you have the beta hive right next to it, they just wander in and they produce a lot of free hydrogen for you all game. It's basically like finding a free hydrogen vent. That being said, I don't think we're going to run out of power. We found George. We are allowed George, but not overly worried about that at the moment. I did say I was going to allow George to be our one guy. Looks like everyone's keeping up with stuff. I'm going to get you to make more eco power banks. Actually, you're still not quite making these. Oh. Is that alright? Probably not. I have 4 tidal turbines. Oh, right. No, we have 2 tidal turbines hooked up to this wire. The soldering station does use a lot of power. Check the thing again. Yeah, it does not seem like we're wasting a lot of power now. Maybe a tiny bit. A lot. What about Minnow? The emotional support Minnow. We'll allow Minnow as well. That's true. I hadn't really thought about Minnow. But yes, it's probably a good idea. Right, put these tiles in. And then we'll dig these ones. That is very stupid, though. We have to do this. How is the iron making going? It's not going great. You're making a little bit. Still very funny that you get the lit workspace when the dupe looks like it's actually standing here, but it's actually standing here. Send Minnow to the water planet. Get out of here. That's funny. I'm not going to pretend this is super efficient, but it is better than nothing. Right, probably booster processing, and then we can make an extra digging booster if I really feel like it. I have got one queued up. We could let everyone have a snooze again, maybe. You know what? I will just give you the strength booster for now. It's better than nothing. Right, and now we dig all of these. I will get you to dig that algae and that algae as well. I'll get you to come down here and grab that as well. Grabbing that zinc probably also makes sense. I'm also going to tell you to come through here, just because that's a lot of iron. And it's a pretty easy path for me to just go and have a look at what's over here about a critter fluxomatic. Because it could be something important. Which is fine. Everyone deserves a strength booster so they can lift more than 2 paperweights. Yeah, you're not wrong. Giving everyone at least 1 strength booster is probably not the worst idea. Right, you're actually hooked up now. That's good. That should help with the power. Yeah, it's kind of helping. You're actually making the eco power banks. So that's also kind of helping. And they're all near-ish to the mess station. That's good. Carrie, actually, hello. Second raid. It's always good to get a second raid. How are you? What have you been up to? Let me give you a shout out. I have some exciting news. We actually managed to get YouTube chat to work properly on the stream interface now. So we're properly multi-streaming now. It's all good. But yeah, other than that, we've mostly just been setting up more tidal turbines and power bank chargers today. We have 8 tidal turbines set up now, I believe. And we've properly set them up as well this time in their little own boxes. So we should be able to drain off a lot of the liquids. I will actually make sure this one is separated off as well. That's fine. I could do that now. But I will make sure this ladder is built first. Because what I want to do is I actually want to drain all the liquids from the map once we get the Atmo suits. But yeah, it's Bionic dupes only on Aquatic Planet Pack. And it's not going too badly. But I'm not gonna lie. It's felt a bit sketchy at times. Right, in any case, we now actually have the refined metals. So let's make the Exo Suit Forge. We will need a ladder in here. And not a ladder, a lamp. I'm actually not automating lamps at the moment because... Oh my god! It's the triple raid! Redneck! Thank you, Redneck, for blessing the stream. Hello, gentlemen. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for showing me this stream chat tool. It has worked. I currently have YouTube and Twitch chat separate because of terms of service. I imagine that will change at some point. But until then, we will keep them separate. I'm going to adjust the size and the scale so that more messages show up on screen. I have to wait 32 seconds until I do another shout out. This is how much we're succeeding at Twitch today. But yeah, it's going alright. It's all Bionic duplicants. It's only Bionic duplicants. I'll put some doors here too. And we're just about to make Atmos suits for everyone. Although I think we're going to have to put them to sleep for a while and make the boosters first. So we're actually going to need 4 suit training boosters. Alright, let's try that again. It's already changed a little while ago. Multi-chat and stream is fine. Really? Because I had a look at the recent guidelines and it said it wasn't fine. Can you send me a link to the source that said it was fine? Because Twitch itself said that you shouldn't do it pretty explicitly. But they did say that having 2 separate chats like we've got at the moment on screen is fine. So the messages aren't sort of interlinked. But ideally, I do just want everything in one interface. Because it's pretty clear when Twitch is talking, when YouTube is talking with the icons. We're also going to put the textile forge in. And that's going to be textile forge, textile loot. And that's going to be another lamp. I guess we don't need to automate that. That's fine. I might need to play around with the wires though, because this wire is going to be way too full. So that's probably going to be this one instead. We have a lot of wire spaghetti going on in this run already. It's pretty fun. Thankfully, a lot of spare metal. But yeah, it's not bad. It's going okay. If we can get everyone in Exo Suits today, and we can get them all eating the power banks in the Great Hall, then I'll be pretty happy. No more for now. We got a bonbon tree seed. Do I care about this? Probably. I don't know, not really. We have bonbon tree seeds down here. Yeah, Exo Suits would be great. And then I think I want to focus on tallow Gear Balm production. We will probably need... We've got gold amalgam. Gold amalgam might be good enough for that. Might be a little bit tricky, but we could give it a go. I'll have to look it up. It was like a tweet from Twitch or what? Yeah, please have a look if you want to, of course. You've already done more than enough. And post on the Discord with your findings. Because I've got another view set up where I can combine them right away. And I will do it if there is sufficient evidence that I'm not going to get in trouble. So long as you guys feel like you're all getting the complete stream experience, that's what matters. Right, we are going to make the Atmos suits as well. So that is going to require iron. That's going to require 5 Atmos suits. So that's going to require 30 lots in here. I'm not overly keen on the fact that we're making this all with the Rock Crusher, but I would rather use all of our power for power bank charging than for metal refinery at the moment. That will obviously change later, but we'll see. I had a really sad moment. We found a beta hive right next to a Saturn critter trap, and there's a neutronium friggin' tile in the way. So the bee tinies can't crawl over. This is the saddest thing I've ever seen in this game. There's another tidal turbine here and another one here. Getting into this one could be tricky. So maybe we leave that one for now. The guy that did the overlay our city towards got a suspension and that was fine. I'll let you know if I land all the thing, yeah. I prefer not to get a suspension. I'm just going to make more space. Feed me uranium or I will retire. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna... I'm gonna make the blocks opaque and we're gonna move it over the long commutes thing, probably. I don't want it down in this region because the build menu comes up in here all the time. And I don't want to cover up the build menu too much. That being said, I'm already covering it. Maybe it's not a problem. I don't know. They give us another wire upgrade, and this is what you decide to do with it. I expect nothing else, even from myself. We'll do all that stuff later. We will. But we've got to get Exo Suits before we can thoroughly move all of this water and get things really organized. The Bionic dupes love Exo Suits. The Exo Suits also give everyone extra excavation, which is probably really important before we do all the digging. Wow, it really does take you a while to build this. I guess the other question is, should I actually bother making everyone swimwear or not? Probably not, because we're going to get them in Atmo suits immediately. I'll set this to repair automatically as well. Right, so at the end of the schedule block today, when everyone's in the mess hall, I'm going to put another mess table here anyway, so remember. We're going to have to make sure that they do the thing. Improved Gears also gives 2 athletics here, so that's pretty good. You probably don't need it at the moment, so I'm just going to give you... Oh, we're giving everyone the suit wearing one anyways. You already have it. I'm just going to give you Improved Gears. I put mine in a lead suit. Max protection, suits plus swimwear. That is kind of what I was thinking. But then again, we could make everyone snazzy suits. Wouldn't that be much more snazzy? I mean, obviously they're rocking the sailor outfits at the moment, but are we going to do that forever? Maybe! Oh, hold on. I know what we need to do. We need to give everyone a special Atmos suit. So we could do either the Regal Neutronium or the Orhull Atmo outfit. I think I might give them the... you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give them all the antique outfit. That's what I'm going to do. So, restart outfit. No, not that one. Atmo suits, right? Yeah. Everyone's got the Jorbo Atmo suits at the moment. What? Really? Everyone has the Jorbo Atmo suits at the moment? I'm going to give the Bionic dupes the antique ones. Or should I give them the Neutronium ones? What do you guys think? I do quite like the Dartle ones. It's a great expression, really. The Lum ones are also good. I think, actually, all of the prehistoric Atmo heads are kind of top tier. If I'm being really honest. Obviously, the Biodome is pretty good. Wait, it's the same one? What's the difference? What's the difference? I've been misled. Slimy the rubber duck floaty. No. I don't know, I'm not... I think I'm just gonna let everyone have the... I'm gonna let everyone have the Jorbo hats. We weren't wearing the Jorbo hats a lot, were we? In the previous streams. So let's just actually do it. And now I think we just let them start making stuff for a while. So this needs to be priority 9. And we don't even need to make a terminal, because the dupes are going to be wearing the Atmo suits at all times. Forever. No matter what. Yeah, I think we just let them crack on. And then you can start making these. How much reed fiber do we have? We should actually plant more Thimble Reeds. I think. I will at least plant one here. And what we could actually do is if we dig around here, I could easily put one here too. So I might do that as well. Now that we have the seeds. Let's get all of this polluted water out of the map and into our Thimble Reeds. I do like that these grow so quickly and they dispose of the water so effectively. I will need to dig this one as well. More Plinko! Plant as many as possible. Slurp up the ocean till naught remains. Yeah. Right, and then we can put this one... no. No, 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 no. Okay. There you go. And then, oh, yeah, you'll have to dig that one. That's fine. Fish! Yeah. Let me go slip into something more comfortable. Just as long as it isn't the fish hat again. It's the fish hat again! They've got to wear a fish hat. Kind of saddening they don't have any more fish hats in the Aquatic Planet Pack. I guess at that point it would be oversaturating the cosmetic menu, wouldn't it? No seed available? True. Okay, did we find anything over here that's interesting? No. There's more iron. I'll get you to keep digging up here then. There is more oxygen. There's not a huge amount more oxygen, but there's at least some. So I should probably go and at least have a look. There's the cold fossil. The quest for geysers. I could also easily do a dig up here, so that's probably worth looking at. I did not leave an easy path, did I? That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? You know what? Actually, hold on. Why aren't I just laddering all the way up here? Like, this is actually going to be the Atmos shaft, the access shaft for the whole base. So why don't I just do this? There is room. Searching for a metal volcano that doesn't exist. Let's have a look, actually. So we've got a cool steam vent, a saltwater geyser, polluted water vent, carbon dioxide geyser, polluted brine vent. Yes, there's no metal volcano on the small version of the Marina asteroid. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, let's go find the polluted brine vent, because we want to do something with that. But that's obviously not going to be up here. It's going to be down here. So I actually need to keep looking through this area. Well, that's going to be irritating. Actually, I could probably come this way. It's a little weird. Yeah, if I come this way... This feels a little... It's probably not going to work, is it? Well, come that way for now, and then... You know what? Just do that. Merge those little parts, and then we'll come this way and we'll start building some more stuff, and we'll have a look. Apparently you might not get a metal volcano. You might get one metal volcano, but not guaranteed. See the gem with one iron. Not sure if it was forced in. Yeah. I'm not expecting to find one, I'll put it that way. Right. I've given the dupes a fair few errands now. Okay. Probably not super efficient to get them to dig that way. I should probably actually get you to dig the other way. Like, this. Because that's going to reveal more of the map. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, just do that for now then. And then, probably grab some more algae, right? We have plenty of algae at the moment. Oh, you're doing it! You're making the ammo suit! Okay, good. And obviously, Nemetrek has suit training, so we can give you the suit right now. There we go! Is this going to be the Drawbow suit? No. What? What? Why not? Oh, is this a case where it's because I've named the dupe? Well, we're going to have to give everyone the outfit. There you go. Fish hat! It's the fish hat time. Wait, that's not a fish! Reject femboy, return to fish. There you go. The last map I started had no volcanoes in the entire asteroid, metal or otherwise. Yeah. That does happen sometimes. I've yet again forgotten to put everyone to sleep. Oh well. So long as they're all busy, I don't really mind. Like, you have actually got stuff to do. I could do with getting down here as well. There's a brain. I actually forget what the Bionic dupes do when they go in the brain scanner, so I want to go see. So how about you just come up here, and then we get under here and we have a look at the flapping toilet as well. Because this toilet is actually flapping now. This means we can start the... It's a Draco! Guys, it has been so long since I've seen a friggin' Draco. I was actually getting worried. You know you've been playing a DLC for a while when? I didn't even think about Dracos in the last run. That's funny. A Draco! Bionic dupes get the same buffs? Yeah, I thought so. That's good. Yeah, I want to see what brain thing we can get, and especially if the dupes actually have some time to dig now. Yeah, let's go find Nemetrek. What's Nemetrek up to? Yeah, Nemetrek's super fast now. Well, maybe not super fast, but he's super durable. Good. Yeah, power bank's going up too. Redneck is having a good old-fashioned lurk. Very good. I should probably make it so that commands get hidden on the chat. That would definitely make sense. That does not need to take up screen real estate. Do I care about all that chlorine coming out? I do. So... I don't know, that's full of carbon dioxide. Do I care that much? I probably do. Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? Instead of... I mean, I need to come up here anyways for the toilet. What I should actually do is let the dupe in through the ethanol pool. That would actually make sense, wouldn't it? So, I will get you to make a tile here. And a tile here. And then I will make a ladder. And then you can climb around the ethanol pool and then get in here. Yeah, do all that stuff first. That sounds good. Yeah, keep applying the Gear Balm. We've got 12 Gear Balm now. That's good. Yeah, keep making iron. Keep charging the power banks. Okay. I'm pretty pleased. All the gunk is being disposed of. Wires are overloading a little bit. Yeah. That is gonna happen. Maybe. Okay, so we're gonna have to prioritize setting up a proper metal refinery then. Because we're gonna need a lot of refined metal for all the rubber wires as well, for sure. So, as to what we're gonna do with that, probably, here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna dump all of our metal refinery heat into tubuliers. Tubuliers could grow up to 110 degrees C, and you feed them polluted brine. So we're gonna heat up the polluted brine to just above the just below the boiling point, and then we're gonna feed it to the tubuliers. And then the tubuliers are gonna delete all the heat from that liquid. How to make this map bionic friendly? Recruit a single regular dupe, rename Badlands. No further explanation needed. You're reminding me of Badlands Boffins now. That was a good run. Hitting these up is probably going to be pretty important as well. There's also plastic in here. I should definitely grab that plastic too. So what I will do is I will actually get you to build a ladder here. And then we'll go from there. Right, speed up. We have another Atmos suit. Good. Right. I'm gonna move this schedule back down, and we're gonna set the dupes to actually sleep and make the suit wearing boosters now. I'm gonna turn these off. We have 5 dupes, but we have plenty of time. Hello, Zealous. I hope the Boops are doing well today. They are doing well. We're actually just at making the Atmo suits for everyone. We still need to make the suit training boosters first, so we're going to make them one at a time. Do the gas vents overpressurize at all? I don't know, actually. I don't think they do. Most of the time they're in liquid anyways, so it bubbles out of the liquids. We got another dupe, all thumbs, so no digging. But they come with a suit training booster. They come with a suit training booster. That's really good for what we're doing at the moment. So, Steeler... I feel like we kind of don't need to give you the improved gears. So I'm going to give you the booster slot instead. You could have suit training as well, and I guess you're just going to be the hauler for now as well. And then we're going to get you in a suit immediately. Steeler gets the privileges. And we now actually have a free name. So if anyone wants to redeem some channel points on Twitch to rename a dupe. New farmer / rancher. Actually, that's true. Okay. That's true. So, priorities. Let's see. No digging. And no... Oh god, what was the other one? Machinery. So yeah, you could be the farmer rancher, so... We'll do that, and then we'll make... The thing is, those are all advanced. Those are all advanced, so we're not going to do it for a while, but yes, we will do that, and then that means we will name them Highborn Jace. Okay, good. We actually have... I believe we have one YouTube rename left. Okay. So you could be Highborn Jace. There you go. And get your hat. You can get in the Atmo suit immediately. And then let me just check the YouTube chat quickly. Yeah. Oops aren't complaining about walking over mucin. No, they don't mind mucin. It's true. Farming station with gun palm trees is what's carrying me through the other game on this map. Rubber is such a miracle material. That is true. We have plenty of gumwood for making it into rubber. We could definitely make more gaskets if we feel like it. Now, you are getting in the thing immediately. There you go. The fish hat! Oh, look at that! I mean, that's not really a very good thumbnail. It's kind of a good thumbnail. It's like... Something ain't right. This is too easy. I just got printed and I immediately got an Exo Suit. It's all good. Okay. This is the one where I was supposed to actually send them all to sleep. So let's... Are we going to do that over the ladder? That's probably not the best idea, but I am going to do it. So now we have 6 dupes that are going to produce microchips for us. We're going to have them sleep for a little bit, though. There you go. Everyone have a snooze. I realized I just interrupted Highborn Jace actually doing the beach chair. It's not good. Pick me! Okay, Yang M. You could be the next guy. That's fine. So... Yang M. 97. Cool. Okay. There we go. So when we get one more Bionic dupe, that will actually be... all of our renames redeemed. Good. Just crop it and stretch it to fit the frame. I don't typically do that. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Very tempting indeed. You're gonna dump all the microchips down here. I don't think that's a problem though. Congrats on your promotion to dustbin. Yes, exactly. That's what these dustbins are for. Yes, forget us doing anything actually useful out of it. Am I just going to crush all this gumwood? I think I am. We'll need the plant pulverizer for that. Let's research the plant pulverizer after all, then. We'll do that in a minute. You guys are still making the microchips. So, we have plenty of power now. So, oh, you're going to desync? Oh, that's funny. Well, you're not going to desync too much. And I think we'll keep going for another half an hour. Got a little bit of time today. It would be good if I had everyone in the... What I want is I want everyone to be in their suits, and I want everyone to go in the mess hall at the same time, because they actually have enough power banks stored up. That is the sign that we can actually get on with the more interesting part of this run. Ever since I was a little child, I always wanted to become a bin. Make your vote count! Vote for Lord Binface. Vote for Count Binface. Lord Binface. What am I talking about? Right, are we done? You make 2 microchips. You did. Well, I'll let you do 3. And then we can make 2... Actually, you know what? Should we just go for the full shebang? We need 4. That's gonna be 32. So we need them to do another 4 sleep bits. That's probably fine. Is this the most productive way of us doing things? Not really. Are we still getting all of our power for free from the Tidal Turbines? Maybe. They're not full, though. We should probably give them a break after this so they can go fill up the power bank charges. Because that is definitely wasting power at the moment. Okay. Let's switch them back, and then we'll do one more burst later on. And then we'll get everyone in the Atmos suits. And to be fair, we also kind of need a little bit of time to actually grow the Thimble Reeds. We're just letting these drop automatically. Although, actually, Highborn Jace can farm these now. That's true. Okay, good. So yeah, don't make any more boosters here. It's amazing what people can achieve in their dreams. Yeah. Considering we don't have efficient refined metal production, I think this is probably... I think it probably is just best to have everyone sleep to do this. Wait, where's the 3rd Atmos suit? What? I need to put Atmos suits in this list. Well, let's see what happens. So long as nobody's idle, I'm happy. Just leave me asleep. I'm tired, bro. Lol. Fair enough. Are you sure we have enough items on that list? Well, if the list should be filling up the whole side of the table. The whole side of the screen. That's what I want to see. I don't think we need to have rubber boots or the gasket on here, because we'll just make those. I don't think we need to have swimwear there. I think everything else, except for Mafic Rock, I think everything else I do want on here at the moment. Okay. So now you need to make the boosters. Oh, you're currently making the eco power banks, which is... okay, you know what? Make 1 more, and then we'll give it a rest. And I think what I might do as well... I think I may actually just disconnect this for now. Because we need to make sure the soldering station can actually run properly. Seeing the list of Doom without the group materials mod is making me very concerned with mental health. I tried the group resources mod, and I didn't like it, because I wanted everything to be available at a glance. I don't want to be fiddling around with menus on this side of the screen. We tried it, I just didn't like it. That doesn't mean I won't necessarily do it again, but probably not at the moment. I don't need to know exactly every single resource in the colony, just the ones that I'm actively consuming that aren't sustainable yet. Plant pulverizer. Okay, so that could go in here as well. So, refinement plant pulverizer. And then that's going to go into the latex, which is just going to go into a little thing. So let's actually do the liquid reservoir. And then we can go ahead and do that. Yeah. Okay. That liquid reservoir can go here as well. So let's dig all of this out. I guess, do it like that. Something is depowering a lot. Okay. We've got 2 suit training boosters. So... we need you to have one, and probably you to have one. So Xeric and Mont Blanc. That means you could wear suits. So Xeric can get one first. But it's blue and orange colored, so it's better. What? No, it is blue and orange colored, yeah. I do like how it looks. I just don't like having to go into menus to find the resources. It's just not my favorite. Right, Xeric, you can have the fish hat. But yeah, it's super necessary to give your Bionic dupes the Atmo suits and the suit training boosters right away, because basically it gets rid of their greatest weakness, which is liquid exposure, and it gives them the extra excavation skill, and it doesn't affect their breathing behavior because they always breathe out of their oxygen tanks anyways, so you don't even need to hook up checkpoints. If you're doing Bionic dupes only, it's just so strong to set it up. It's so easy. You do need to actually maintain them though, so it is important to get them the suit training ones. And I'm going to get you to unclog the toilet. That could be a thumbnail actually. Someone unclogging the toilet. Is there anything else we actually have to do here? I don't think there is. We need the access code and then we need the databanks. We don't have any databanks. That's okay. We have enough stuff on this asteroid. I really do not actually need to do this. I'm just going to convert all the gunwood to latex because I think we're just going to need all the rubber. Remember the skills UI didn't show boosters? Those were not the days. No. They really, really weren't, were they? I'm going to dig this tile too. And then we'll build that, and then we'll build a liquid reservoir, and we'll fill up a whole tank with latex. And then we'll get the vulcanizer as well, and we'll start making it into rubber. But that doesn't necessarily have to happen right now. We did it. We found the access code. Oh, there we go. Jingle, sparkle, sparkle. So, yeah. 7 stored databanks. We need 3 charges, and we need 25 databanks. Intercept charge. So we need to start analyzing geysers, which means we need a field research booster. That's okay. Yeah, let that out of there. That's fine. Then build that ladder. And then we can get in here. And then we can start digging through all of this. So that's probably just going to be a case of coming down here. Probably avoiding that wall. And then get in here. And then we can grab this plastic. I think at the moment, I don't want to make all of the plastic into gasket, but we'll make a lot of it. Don't forget to set the databank limit on the Princeceptor so it doesn't steal all of them. Okay, we'll do that. Sure. 25. Yeah, okay, here's the polluted brine vent. This is a fairly low continuous output one, so that's not ideal because we're going to geotune it regardless. It's such a good source of power and salt. It's kind of crazy. We have another tubular in here as well, but obviously we can't let that one out yet. We'll see what happens with this plastic and then we'll keep moving from there. But basically, I want to access every single little pocket in here. And we'll want to geotune this for power and salt and stuff right away, I think. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Oh, there's a geyser here? Oh, there's a tidal spring, but it's buried with sand. That's kind of funny. Okay. All the tidal springs are over here, apparently. We'll keep hooking those up. Oh, everyone's idle now. Oh, right. Okay. So, Mont Blanc, you could have it. Wait, what am I actually going to do then? Oh, look, it's space! Yeah, that makes sense. There's no space exposure here, is there? No. Okay. Well, just dig all of this then. I don't think there's any reason not to do that for now. I'm enjoying the tuned brine geyser for the free dirt. It's not a lot of dirt. It's mostly salt and steam. But, like, it's 30% salt, 70% steam. And it's so much salt that you can really get slogos going. And then you've got all the water you can ever need. But I still want to think about what I actually want to do in this run. And now that we're actually getting the dupes into Atmo suits, let's go find Mont Blanc, because he needs the upgrade. Yeah, there he is. Right, put that on. And then you get the fish hat. And then, are there any more boosters available for anyone? There's one strength, one advanced medicine. So you get the strength booster. And then you will get the advanced medicine booster. We need to make 2 more regular boosters for Highborn Jace. So I think for now, those are just going to be construction boosters. And we'll get everyone to come back and do some more sleep. So we can make the last 2 suit training boosters as well. And then we'll put this tile here. Do the liquid reservoir here. That can pump into here. Wow, this is coming together pretty quickly now, actually. That's good. I was worried we were going to be in this early game stage for a while, but I think we're actually starting to progress. How many days after YouTube is out for members only, then is it out for everyone? So, I just discussed this at the beginning of the stream, but I was aiming for like 2 or 3 days, but because of how the YouTube VODs are uploaded now, the VODs are uploaded immediately after like I've finished streaming. So I can't delay them to prioritize releasing the YouTube videos instead. So this means YouTube videos will often be released at the Sandbox Showcase videos I'm releasing early for members will come out on the weekends, but the problem is I'm usually also recording them on the weekends, which usually means there is going to be a week's break. So I think it's fairly reasonable to say that members are going to get a week's early access to the videos now. And I would have preferred for it to not be as long, if I'm being frank. But I think my hands are kind of tied. So you do get a bit more of a benefit than I was planning on giving you. Oh my god, look at this. It's a CO2 bomb. I didn't even think about this being the case. It's interesting. You request a rubber duck waste pad. Infinite chlorine. I wish the emulsifier could make polluted water polluted brine. It's so helpful. Yeah, maybe. What's going on with this chat window? Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go, that's fixed. Sorry, I'm looking now. I'm being Arizio, not Frank. It's me. I'm Frank Gaming. It's good that we have lots of satellites that are easily accessible, so the rad research should be pretty easy. I don't think that's necessarily going to be broken on this map. Anything else we want over here? Not really. I don't really want to dig through the space biome either. I did the thing. Okay, you're all coming back to base now. You aren't actually going to be wearing the fish hats while you're eating stuff, are you? That's a shame. Oh, he's in the gunk extractor though. I'll take some snack food. Right. Let's set everyone back to sleep again. And we'll make a few more microchips. These don't drop power banks in the water. Good. It's close to space, you can just vent it if necessary. That's true. This is very close to space, so we will vent it. That's fine. Ominous red brick. Yeah, there is a bit of a thing, isn't it? Okay, I've decided, by the way, this is going to be the thumbnail. It is just going to be the Bionic dupes asleep in their fish suits. I know I already have a thumbnail like this, but the fact that I've given everyone Atmo suits is noteworthy enough for it to also be a thumbnail, I think. But obviously we're going to run out of power generation if we keep this, so... The rare double whammy. Keep it as fuel for CO2 rockets? Maybe. That's not the worst idea. Yeah, we need to get Charlie Kelly and Connectian in some Atmo suits, and then I think we can wrap it up. Yeah, you guys are all desynced now. That's no good. So we need at least 16, but ideally I probably want 20. The thumbnail should be them, but in a row underwater. Truly fish gaming. The thumbnail should be everyone suffocating and getting liquid exposed. Actually, you know what? Now, once they are all in Atmo suits, we could put them all underwater. But where? I don't know. Getting beaten up by a squid? Probably not. I am actually trying to do things on this run. It's not like the last run where I was like, I'm going to investigate all of the critters and then leave abruptly. Oh yeah, we got the... I see what you mean now. This is a 600 kilogram per tile chlorine geode. That's ridiculous. Very ominous. Oh, we got a geyser over here. What's this? Oh, that's the carbon dioxide geyser. Okay. Don't really care about that. I wish the microchips thing would actually update. We'll let them do one more cycle, or we'll let them do one more green bar setting anyways. And then we'll go from there. If you name the new dupe Jaffa, it's fine, though if you can't, no worries. What I will do... actually, we're out of YouTube redeems. If anyone wants to redeem 1,000 channel points to give Jaffa a name, please feel free to do so. Actually, you know what? I think I can do it. I can get MCDJ cookies to do it. So we'll do that. We'll do that in a minute, and I'll name you now. Actually, hold on. All right, let's put the name here. So, there we go. There we go. Leofar, are you wanting to join, or are you allowing Jaffa to have their name? Hello, Connectian. Reminder, I wanted Stronk Operator last stream. Let's see. You are the researcher at the moment. We don't currently have an operator. I could swap Nematrek and you, though. That's fine. Nematrek has the strength boosters. Okay, so let's do that. So... Nematrek. And then... this one can be again. There you go. Did you ever think that your nipples are older than your teeth? No, I have not ever thought that. Okay, I'm gonna say, Leofar, I'm gonna put down your name to put in later. So, Leofar OG. There you go. And then... how many microchips we got now? Why doesn't the game say how many microchips we have now? Oh, there we go. Like DJ Cookies, indeed, is letting Jafar have the name. So, there we go. That's all accounted for now. But I do actually need to keep printing dupes. So, we're all good. Right. Okay. Let's get Highboard Jace to do that last one, and then I'm going to wake everyone up. I love the suit they added this update. There's 2 Atmo suit waistbands. I just played these, and it's great. Wait. Hold on. I know what you mean now. I was not sure what you meant. No, I pressed the wrong button. It's not the outfits. It's these, the floaties. Yeah, that's something I could give people. I could give people the floaties. Yeah, okay, alright. So, freestyle outfit, and then Atmo belt. The duckies! Okay, save template. Okay. Now I get it, right. So, blueprint. We need to give you the proper... There you go. Okay, we're giving everyone the duckies. I figured out what you meant by that now. There you go. Let's see. There you go. You know what? I'm going to name a dupe Arisia and give him as many vacillated charges as possible. Okay. Alright. I will change your one to Arisia Gaming, and then we'll do the vacillator. The vacillators on myself, because I haven't done that yet. Fair enough. Let's see. The little ducky. Where's the ducky? If you don't like the ducky, you're rather stucky. Right, and then you need to wear the ducky. You are wearing a ducky. Okay. And I need to set everyone off this schedule now because they've been on it too long, frankly. Okay, so how many microchips is that? Did you make all of them? No, you need to make them now. Please go ahead and do so. Hello, Sandra Line. Is this live? It is indeed live. I finally got YouTube chat working on the screen, but I need to adjust it because I can't read it quickly enough at the moment. So that's kind of irritating, and that's the wrong window. I need to stop doing that. Wait, I've been on display capture mode the whole time. That's not right. I should have been in game capture mode. Okay. Right then. That is also not working. What do I want? Yeah, there you go. I've seen you say hello. Only the most glorious duck floaty should be permitted in this colony. Good, good, good. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm happy. The stream's going well, and we've actually gotten stuff sorted in real life now for organizing things. So that is good. Right, please tell me you're making more of these. I'm going to yell at this now. We have got to get everyone in suits today. That was the objective. Everyone needs to wear the fish hat. Oh, you've been making these first? Well, that's alright, because Highborn Jace does actually need a construction booster. Wait. Why does Highborn Jace... Hold on. Oh, okay, this is fine. You could get the medical booster, that's good. And then the suit training booster can go to... Oh, who needs a suit training booster? Nematrek. Nematrek gets a suit training booster. Which means Nematrek gets the suit. And then it's Charlie Kelly. Look, I have a tile under the rubber plant. I do. It's only this tile that matters for the rubber plant. It's all good. What PC am I trying to buy or upgrade to? I don't know. I need to get it. I'm going to get one custom built. Whatever I do, it's going to get liquid cooling. The only problem I actually have with my current computer is it gets too hot. That is what I need to fix. Are you actually done with the Atmos suits now? Do we have a spare Atmos suit anywhere? No? Whoa, why is Highborn Jace flashing red? I'm going to get you to make one more. Weird. Yeah, you need to charge up more power banks again. Right. Make that priority 9 now. You made... Let's see. Who's got extra slots? So, you've got extra construction slot. That's good. And then we just need... Charlie Kelly to have it. So... You definitely don't need the medical booster anymore. That's good. So we don't have to worry about frames. Yes, I want to get a computer that can get hot enough that we can actually run the game with a big colony. And then we're going to go back to... Then we're going to go back to Sour Gas or Bust and actually try and build a Sour Gas boiler and all that stuff. Because it's a run where I have loads of dupes across a classic asteroid and we've got a whole space colony, but it's frankly too much for my computer to actually run now. What are you doing? Oh, you're running out of stuff to do again. Let's research the... Oh, we got the fire pole, haven't we? No, let's research the fire pole. That's something you... And actually, research the metal refinery after that. As well. And then I'll get you to dig out all of this as well, because I hate sand. Make a thermal aquatuna loop to cool the PC off. Yeah, in the fish tanks. Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Jafar. I might make a room in the Discord about actually PC building, because I am going to do that either this month or in August. Yeah, they've got the red flashing because of the antivirus. No, that's weird. Right, did we finish with all the iron? We did. So shouldn't everyone be wearing a suit now then? Am I going crazy? You're still not wearing a suit. And Nemetrek, you need to wear the proper suit. You have to wear the proper attire. I guess we're going to make another 6 lots of iron then. Okay. I'm curious about what you have those 4 storage bins for in that arrangement. Oh, this is literally just so I could remember who is getting named on the next duplicants based on who's redeemed channel points. So many people have redeemed channel points today for names, and we don't get opportunities to print Bionic duplicants that often. So, demand is definitely outstripping supply in this case. Well, to my PC, it's really odd though. Usually all pronounced, it's normally on smaller particles or textures. I used to get red squares on the macOS. Don't think it's related to antivirus. Yeah, definitely not. Oh, there you are. You're Jaffa. Okay, cool. Yeah. Nice to meet you. There you go. And now I'll recognize you if you post on Discord as well. That's good. Alrighty. Yeah, keep making that iron. We got 1 suit left, and then we're really going to start cranking this colony into overdrive. I probably want to grab this algae as well. That's pretty easy. And I'll get you to dig all of the back walls. We do that at some point. We could definitely do the fire pole here. Does it need to go all that way? Probably not. Just do that for now. And then go ahead and dig all this metal out. And then you can leave the storage bins. Yeah, they're really flashing properly now, aren't they? Right, who's going to make this? Because that's what I actually want you to do today. Oh, I see, I thought there was a new game mechanic. No. There we go. Actually, you know what? No, this is a pretty lame thumbnail. I don't know, maybe it's not a lame thumbnail. It's kind of lame. Maybe if I suppress notifications. Oh, okay. You know what? Don't suppress notifications. Give this to Charlie Kelly. Everyone now has the suit training boosters. And now everyone has the fish hats and the rubber duckies. So that's great. And then we're going to hit downtime again fairly soon. So, yeah, then we can get everyone to mess hall, right? Although, I'm probably not going to do that much in the fish hats in there. Definitely get the research booster back on Nemetrek. Morale is pretty low. Perhaps we should start getting them to make table salt. Let's do that. Salted batteries are good for everyone, after all. That's a sign that we're actually doing pretty well, is that we're starting to do table salt. And then you can do all these digs from the back wall behind the fire pole too. Yeah. Do they salt their batteries? Yeah, they do. If morale is low, just give them the full 6 downtime. We have. It's right here. Salted and caviar batteries in the future. I think you can get caviar batteries already. People do talk about it. A salt and battery? Yeah. Yeah, let's get to the end of the cycle and then let's wrap it up. I'm pretty pleased with the progress today. The bases for the Bionic dupes never actually look that big because they really don't actually need that much infrastructure. They just need a lot of power infrastructure, and we're still kind of low on power. Because they actually need to replace the power banks in here. We do have them available to replace. Oh my god. Okay, we found the thumbnail. Everyone is breathing. Everyone's breathing all at once. Okay, good. No, stop selecting things. Okay, let's. Yeah, everyone has decided to breathe at the same time. That's a good sign. Fantastic. Yeah. I love when they randomly vacuum out sections. Yeah, it's not bad. And we've even got the one on the gunk extractor. That's perfect. Okay, yeah, that's it. So I'm pretty happy. We've got Gear Balm made. We've got power banks charging and getting made. The only reason they let them all discharge is because I got them making microchips for ages. But I think we're pretty comfortable There's actually another dupe here. I'm going to leave it for now because there's 3 tons of fertilizer and I want to pick what we're going to print next time. 3 tons of fertilizer is great. But yeah, I think now we've got 6 dupes in Atmo suits. We have a lot more freedom to do what we want on this map, so we can start setting up some actual infrastructure and industry. Good. Why are they breathing in my poop air? I think you mean gunk air. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. If you're still here from any of the 3 raids we've had today, thank you very much for sticking around. I do appreciate your company. We are streaming, Oxygen not included, weekday evenings, 7:30 to 10:30-ish British time. If you like what you've seen, feel free to follow me on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube to get notifications when I go live. I am going to continue to adjust the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat so the font is a bit smaller so we can fit more messages on the screen, which should be fairly easy. If you're on Twitch, the YouTube channel is over here. And there's lots of stuff on there. We're making Sandbox Showcase videos again now that I'm actually confident in those topics, now that we've actually been playing the game again since I came back from holiday. A video about spigot seals will be released at the weekend, or you can access it early now if you're a YouTube member. And we are going to be releasing a video on dartles sometime later this month as well. And then the Rex video is going to be number 50. That's why I'm delaying the Rex video. Not really. And there is a Discord where we post and talk about things as well. But yeah, let's go find someone to raid. I don't know who we're going to go raid. Let's go raid Two Legit City, I think. If you have any fishy emotes, feel free to send them to Legit City's way. Otherwise, I'll bid you adieu, and we will be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow at the usual time. The Rex video will be forever procrastinated. Yeah, but if I'm putting off the Rex video for the Dartle video, I think that actually makes sense. But yes, take care everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.